leading every category as the records continue to fall, as he continues to make start after start for the Goldeyes. And who could forget about Matt Rush and the acquisition that he has been for the Winnipeg Goldeyes. And, of course, I'm sure that he'll probably see his old team, Quebec, come to town later this month. And he'll pitch against Quebec on the 24th, 25th, or 26th at some point here in July. And the other thing, too, I guess the heartbreak has been watching Amos Ramon suffer another injury. Having said that, the good news is this. And Rick said that Bryce Kendall will likely not find a day off until Amos comes off of the inactive list. And Amos would be able to come off the inactive list in Lincoln on July 18th. So we're talking next week. Not that far away for Amos. And he has been taking ground balls on the middle infield. And he's also been taking batting practice for the last week or so. And he looks just about ready to go. Nick Carr will come off the inactive list after Brian Boyning helps the Goldeyes out on this next series coming up with St. Paul coming to town on Thursday, and then that road trip, and then he will go back again to being a state trooper in Minnesota, and Nick Carr will come off the inactive list. So, you know, they've had to kind of piece their way through this thing, and overall I would concur with Rick Forney. It's been a pretty good first half. It could be a great one with a victory here today. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have a look at the morning line, brought to you by Assiniboia Downs, when we continue from downtown Winnipeg on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Your best friend may be furry, but they're part of your family. So when it comes to your pet's health, they deserve to be treated like family at Animal Hospital of Manitoba. Their experienced professionals provide the very latest in veterinary care for cats, dogs, ferrets, rabbits, just about any pet you can imagine. And they take pride in educating clients and following up to make sure your best friend is doing just fine. Animal Hospital of Manitoba, 995 Main Street. We care for your pets as if they were our own.
Hi, I'm Denny from Denny's Whole Hog Barbecue. There's nothing better than a summer barbecue.
And I'm quarterback Buck Pierce. And I want you to call Danny's Whole Hog Barbecue now to book your fully catered barbecue or try a do-it-yourself hog roast.
It's fun, delicious, will cost less than you think. Plus, you can keep the leftovers. We'll even pack it up for you. Dates are filling up, so act fast.
Visit Danny'sWholeHog.com or call 344-5675.
And we'll bring the flavor.
It's Ken, and I'm just not going to do a regular commercial here. I'll tell you what Ken would do. Ken would read the whole ad on this here Kenwood two-way radio from Prairie Mobile. It's tough. Watch. See? Kenwood two-way radios will keep your business connected without the cell phone bill. Scramble features, and did I mention, it's tough. Two-way radios from Kenwood. It's what Ken would do, and you should too.
After the sale, it's the service that counts. Prairie Mobile, your Kenwood authorized dealer.
Wow, we're finally doing it. Building our dream home.
I never thought we'd be able to afford it.
Well, we did some good saving, and SCU did the rest.
Sweet. Can this be my room?
This will be the kitchen, bud.
Perfect.
Whether you're fixing, building, or buying, feel comfortable in a mortgage from Steinbach Credit Union. Ready to build? SCU is there with builder mortgages, great rates, and flexible terms. Talk to SCU today. After all, we're taking care of the world's most important mortgage, yours.
Now, back to the pregame show with the voice of the Goldeyes, Paul Edmonds.
For Winnipeg Insurance, it's the Winnipeg Insurance pregame show right in the ballpark. Two locations in the city, 889-2870, WinnipegInsuranceBrokers.com. Goldeyes are 29-20 coming into this one. Winners of 3 straight. Game 50. We're halfway through after this one tonight. Sioux Falls at 25-24. They have lost 5 in a row. Let's have a look at the morning line, brought to you by Assiniboia Downs. Exciting horse racing, gaming, and dining. Open all day, every day. Go to asdowns.com for more information. Assiniboia Downs. Feel the rush. Well, the Goldeyes last night picked up a victory, 6-1 over Sioux Falls to win the series. Now they'll look for the 4-game sweep here today. They are still 1 game ahead of Fargo. Fargo was losing last night, and I have to read you this because we've talked, for you folks that have followed this program and the team for many, many years, about getting railcatted and how the Gary Socio Railcats would come back seemingly, and especially at their place, but we saw it a few times here and right across the Northern League, not so much into the American Association, but it would be that hit by pitch to lead off an inning. They're down by 1 or 2. Then the next guy would have that 12 pitch at bat. Then somebody would drive one to the alley, or an infield single would help out. And then they'd probably get an error thrown in there on the defensive play. And then somebody like Steve Hockey or Tanner Townsend or Christian Guerrero, who plays for Sioux Falls now, would hit a 2-run double or a walk-off 3-run homer or get the single they needed to tie. Just all those kinds of unlikely scenarios that they seem to seemingly come up with so often to win baseball games. Well, how about the Fargo-Moorhead Redhawks last night? They rallied to beat Kansas City to take all 3 of that series so far, with Game 4 going tonight. They began the bottom of the 9th in Fargo with singles by Marcos Rodriguez, Todd Jennings, and Zach Penpraise. Now that cut the T-Bones lead to 9-6. It was 9-5 going into the bottom of the 9th. After Buddy Sosnowski struck out, Nick Jackson hit an infield pop-up with 2 outs that was dropped by Kansas City third baseman Enrique Cruz. Jennings scored on the play, and Jackson reached base, cutting the deficit to 9-7. From there, Eric Campbell walked to load the bases for Ryan Delgado, who then struck out. But a wild pitch would allow Penpraise to score, as well as Jackson the tying run on a throwing error by T-Bone's catcher, Bubby Williams. They tied it at 9, and then Buddy Sosnowski delivered the game winner in the 10th inning, and Fargo goes on to win their 7th straight. Boy, you got to be lucky to be good, and good to be lucky. How about that last night for the Fargo-Moorhead Redhawks, winning in an extra inning 10-9 over Kansas City. And St. Paul got by Sioux City 3-1. They do keep pace. Amarillo got by Wichita 4-3. Gary beat Lincoln 5-4. And Grand Prairie over Laredo 2-1. Tonight, Sioux Falls here in Winnipeg, Kansas City at Fargo, Wichita at Amarillo, Sioux City at St. Paul again. That's all at 7:05. Lincoln at Gary at 7:10. And Grand Prairie at Laredo at 7:30. Standings look like this in the north. Winnipeg leading by 1 game over Fargo at 29-20. Goldeyes have won 3 straight. Fargo 7 in a row. And then Sioux Falls 4 back. They've dumped 5 straight. And then it is the St. Paul Saints 5.5 in arrears of the Goldeyes. Central Division, Wichita leading 32-17 by 6 games on Kansas City, who have lost 3 straight. Kansas City 27-24. Sioux City 10 back, 5 games under 500. And then Gary and Lincoln are both 12.5 back of the Wingnuts at 20-30. In the South, Grand Prairie has the best record in the league, 36-14. 9 games up on Amarillo at 27-23. 14 up on Laredo, who are 6 games under 500, and 18.5 ahead of El Paso at 16-31. Your division leaders, Winnipeg 29-20 by 1 on Fargo. Wichita in the Central 32-17 by 6 on KC. And in the South, it's Grand Prairie at 36-14 by 9 on Amarillo. Your wild card team right now, the Fargo-Moorhead Redhawks at 28-21. That's the morning line. We'll take our final time out here in the pregame show right at the ballpark. When we come back, we'll have a look at the pitching matchup here tonight on the rubber for Cal Tire. Next after these from downtown Winnipeg on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Remember life on the other side? At the mercy of mosquitoes and Mother Nature? Good thing you called Best Windows and Doors and discovered just how awesome summer is in a Sunspace sunroom. Sunspace offers solid 2-inch wall construction and great options. Plus, they're simple to use and easy to clean. No bugs, no bad weather, just sweet summer living. Discover Sunspace sunrooms today from Best Windows and Doors, where the best is all we do. 1676 St. James.
From the diamond to the driveway, from weekend warrior to world-class pro, local athletes are choosing Manitoba pork for peak performance. Loaded with lean, high-quality protein and essential vitamins and minerals, pork is a powerhouse of nutrition for serious athletes. For a real competitive edge, choose Manitoba pork, fueling today's athletes. Learn more about pork for peak performance at manitobapork.com.
Free Jive Interactive Media is online, on site, and on the street. Grab the new online version of the Free Jive Weekly at freejivewinnipeg.com or pick it up at one of our 200 local restaurant locations. Find us at local events and keep a lookout for the Free Jive Cruiser around the city. And make sure to visit freejivewinnipeg.com to keep updated on all of our weekly contests and giveaways. Free Jive Interactive Media. Online, on site, on the street. What makes Tavern United Manitoba's #1 sports pub? Service second to none. Food that's right on point. And value that's big league all the way. And this summer, during Tavern United's Your Team, Your Tickets promotion, win weekly prizes and qualify to win season tickets to your Winnipeg Goldeyes, Blue Bombers, and of course, the Jets. So get your friends together for some frothy fun, fabulous food, and guaranteed good times at your New World Sports Pub, Tavern United.
Now, let's get back to the Goldeyes pregame show with Paul Edmonds.
Final segment of the Winnipeg Insurance pregame show right at the ballpark. Winnipeg Insurance, game 50, 29-20 are the Goldeyes looking to go to 30-20. And Sioux Falls 25-24 looking to stay within reach of the Goldeyes here as it's basically the break tomorrow and 1 day off. Let's have a look at the pitching matchup tonight on the rubber, brought to you by Cal Tire. 5 convenient locations in the capital region, more across the province. We're more than just tires. Cal Tire, true service. Mark Michael gets the start for Sioux Falls tonight. The former Goldeye makes his 10th start, his 10th appearance. He has one complete game. He's 5-3 with a 4.73 ERA. A right-hander, 31 years old, from Lexington, Kentucky. Was in Calgary last year. Was Mark Michael, 6'3", 185. Rich Hawkins counters for the Goldeyes, the left-hander from Edmond, Oklahoma, 22 years old, 5'11", 180, makes start number 5 and his first since June 22nd. And so far on the year, 2-1 on the season, and his ERA for Rich Hawkins is 7.29. So there you have it. There's the pitching matchup tonight, a lefty and Rich Hawkins for Winnipeg, and a right-hander and a former Goldeye in Mark Michael for Sioux Falls. That's it for the pregame show right at the ballpark. We'll take a timeout for the anthems when we come back, starting lineups and first pitch. Goldeyes Pheasants up next on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
If your business, big or small, has excess waste and recycling piling up, let BFI Canada make your trash our business. Our customized pickup schedules make it easy. With commercial and industrial collection services, BFI Canada can help any business get organized. Want to make your business feel like new? Then call up the Blue. Visit BFICanada.com to schedule your pickup date today. BFI Canada, a cleaner community, a greener environment.
Welcome to Rogers Tech Talk. Sarah's on the line.
I want a cool new phone, but I have a fear of commitment.
Well, now with Rogers FlexTab, you can get your dream phone, like an HTC One X, on your terms with a low upfront payment.
That's great.
And you could be free of your FlexTab agreement at any time just by paying the remaining balance for the phone.
So I could pay it off in a couple of months.
Sure.
Or next year.
No need to commit. Introducing FlexTab from Rogers. Conditions apply.
Yours today at your local Rogers store, the official wireless provider to the Winnipeg Goldeyes.
Who do your Winnipeg Goldeyes trust to keep them in the game with state-of-the-art chiropractic care? ChiroCare Health Center. And if the professionals at ChiroCare Health Center can keep highly tuned athletes going strong for over 100 games a season, imagine what they could do for you. To meet the chiropractic team trusted by your Winnipeg Goldeyes, visit chirocarehealth.com or call 488-CARE. ChiroCare Health Center. Care today for a better tomorrow.
We asked Winnipeggers what makes Fergie's Fish and Chips at the Forks so good.
Every order is made fresh while you wait.
Oh, if you love authentic English-style fish and chips, Fergie's is the real deal.
The fries are fresh cut from Manitoba potatoes. They're excellent.
They only use non-hydrogenated oil, a healthier choice.
It's just so good. Fergie's is fishalicious.
Fergie's Fish and Chips at the Forks.
The place for great fish and chips.
Fishalicious!
you've got the best seat in the house. Your house. With live Goldeyes coverage you can take anywhere. Only on TSN 1290. Now, back to the voice of the Goldeyes, Paul Edmonds.
Well, the finale of a 4-game series here tonight. And Beverly Wynn, another winner of a job on the anthems here tonight. Oh, Canada and the Star Spangled Banner. Starting lineups brought to you by Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries, 1425 Ellis. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries, live life comfortably. And rookie Rich Hawkins will get the start, his first since June 22nd when he suffered a loss, his only loss as a pro, in a 9-6 decision here at home to the Fargo Moorhead Redhawks. And he'll face a lineup that looks like this for Sioux Falls. Johnny Kaplan will lead it off. He's in center field. Joe Anthonson will bat second. He's had a good series, 6 for 13, and he'll play at second base. Jared Bolden is out in left, hitting third. Cesar Nicholas is the DH today, and he'll be the cleanup batter once again for Steve Shirley's crew. Christian Guerrero out in right, batting fifth. Jake Taylor hitting sixth and playing at the hot corner tonight. Trevor Lawhorn starts the bottom three. He hits seventh and plays at first base. Al Quintana is the catcher. He'll bat eighth. And the shortstop rounding up the lineup for the 25 and 24 Sioux Falls Pheasants. Max Casper, he'll bat ninth. That lineup again. Kaplan, Anthonson, Bolden, Nicholas, Guerrero, Taylor, Lawhorn, Quintana, and Casper. Glad to have you along tonight. Right across the province here, it is a warm one. And I'm not really going to complain about it. I don't think anybody should. As it won't be long before, what's around the corner after summer's done. We get usually a nice little fall and then Wallaka right into the other extreme. But we will avoid mentioning that here today. Glad to have you along. Settle in. Goldeyes will get a much-deserved day off tomorrow. Their first true day off in 2 months. And here's Johnny Kaplan to start it off. Shadows just creeping to the front of home plate. Home plate umpire Michael Leary says play ball, and here comes Rich Hawkins' first pitch. It's a fastball that swung on and missed at 7:05. And we're underway right on time tonight, 5 minutes after 7 o'clock Central, and it's strike one to Johnny Kaplan. Tonight's opening pitch brought to you by the Greenwood Inn & Suites, and a changeup missed inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Make the Greenwood Inn & Suites your home base for all your accommodation, dining, and meeting needs in Winnipeg. Call toll-free today. The 1-1. Breaking ball swung on, punched out to left center field, and that is a long run for the two outfielders. Carpenter's going to pick it up off a hop off the wall, fire it back in, and Kaplan will have a leadoff double here. And the batter is Joe Anthonson. So, Johnny Kaplan with his 6th hit in 13 trips. And again, opening pitch brought to you by the Greenwood Inn & Suites. Make the Greenwood Inn & Suites your home base for all your accommodation, dining, and meeting needs in Winnipeg. Call toll-free today or any day, 888-233-6730. And Anthonson will step in from the left-hand side, as mentioned. 6 for 13 for the left-handed swinging second baseman. Hawkins comes set. First pitch is low, ball 1. Our home plate umpire tonight is Mike O'Leary. He calls the balls and strikes. Art Thigpen is over at first. He's the crew chief, and Sean Hicks is at third. And we'll see Hicks and Thigpen move their way out, and O'Leary will stay here for the next series. The pitch is a breaking ball that's high. Snap throw to second. Diving back in is Kaplan. 2 balls and no strikes to Anthonson. So O'Leary calling the balls and strikes. Thigpen at first. Hicks is at third. 2 balls and no strikes to Joe Anthonson. A leadoff double for Johnny Kaplan on a warm night here in the city. The 2-0 is low and inside, 3-0. For Rich Hawkins, he was activated off the disabled list today. And the Goldeyes would really like for him to find a home in that 5th spot in the rotation. The 3-0 is high, ball 4, and he walked him. So 2 on for Jared Bolden. And a walk issued here by Rich Hawkins. And Bolden. 1 for 4 last night, 3 for 14 in the series. Goldeyes in red tops, white pants tonight. And Sioux Falls a black top, gray pant, and orange sleeves. From the shoulder down to the elbow. Lefty, first pitch. Showing bunt, pulling back, taking a strike, and a snap throw again to second by Allen. And again, diving back in safely is Johnny Kaplan. Strike one on Jared Bolden, who showed bunt, pulled back, and took the called strike. And obviously the corners are off the bags and maybe looking for Bolden to drop a bunt here. Shows bunt again, and a breaking ball pushed out towards third. Running pickup and a bare hand there by De Caster, and he'll fire it to first. Nice play. Caught there by Kendall covering the bag. And the sacrifice is complete. It goes 5-4 over at first. So Kaplan over to third. Anthonson up to second base. And here's Caesar Nicholas. And Nicholas will step in for the 12th time in this series. And they're going to walk him in the first inning here. You know, not a bad move. I thought about mentioning that, but I thought, in the first inning? So they're going to intentionally walk Caesar Nicholas here in the first inning. And load the bases as Nicholas will get 4 wide. And they're going to face Christian Guerrero. And that's ball 3 and ball 4 soon to come. Defensively for the Goldeyes tonight, Luis Allen the other half of the battery. Josh Mazzola is over at first. Bryce Kendall at second. David Narodowski at short. And Yurendell de Caster is at third as they walk Nicholas intentionally. Then John Weber, Rich Carpenter in center with Chris Roberson getting the day off. And Kyle Day is in right. And Guerrero with the bases loaded and 1 out. He is 0 for 12 in the series, and he'll stand in from the right-hand side. 0 for 12 with 5 strikeouts, but the guy is always dangerous. 13 home runs to lead the league. First pitch is outside, ball 1. Guerrero 0 for 4 last night with a couple of strikeouts. He's hitting .241, and he's driven in 37. The 1-0 is high, 2 balls and no strikes. And Rich Hawkins having a hard time dialing it in here. His last start for Hawkins, 2 innings. Prior to that, 4 innings. The 2-0. Swung on, and that has popped up. Should be deep enough right field. Day underneath it to score a run, and Kyle will make the catch. Coming down from third easily is going to be Johnny Kaplan racing down from third. He'll score on the sac fly by Guerrero, and for the first time in the series, Sioux Falls will open up the scoring. So the leadoff double, and Johnny Kaplan will score. Also advancing is Anthonson from second to third. So 2 away, Guerrero picks up his 38th run batted into the year on that sacrifice fly. And here's Jake Taylor. Runners on the corners now, 1-0 Sioux Falls. Taylor 4 for 12 in the series. Batting .270. First pitch is on the outside edge for a strike. Let's have a look at the weather report brought to you by 360winnipeg.ca. Winnipeg's visual directory to win tickets to upcoming Goldeyes games. Go to 360winnipeg.ca and enter to win. And the 0-1. Swung on, fouled back, and it's 0-2. Well, current conditions to start the baseball game tonight. Sunny in downtown Winnipeg. 30 degrees Celsius. That is 86 Fahrenheit. So warm here tonight. 0-2 to Taylor. And the pitch. Breaking ball just missed outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Humidity 43%, and the wind is out of the south-southwest at 18 clicks. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner on the move from first to second. Pitch is swung on, sent down the right field line into toward the corner. Long run for Day, and he will get there. 1 step into foul territory and make the catch for the final out. Real nice catch by Kyle Day in right field, and that's it for Sioux Falls. They do get 1, and that is it. A run on a hit, and they leave 2. They get 1. Goldeyes coming to bat in the bottom of the first when we return on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Grill therapy is on now at Boston Pizza. A way to relax through the healing powers of grilled meat. Kevin and his wife just had octuplets. That's 8 babies.
8 babies. You'd think you would have seen that on the ultrasound. He said he was a doctor. But this backyard burger made with 100% Canadian beef has almost made me forget that when I get home, I have to feed Samantha, Tanya, Eugene, little Jesus, so funny, Gerald,
Boston
Stanley,
Pizza,
Catherine.
here to make you happy. Visit Boston Pizza for details while quantities last.
One little drop of oil can spoil a million drops of water. So put used oil in its place. Call or click for information.
Used oil recycling is giving away free Goldeyes key tags at 12 select home games this season with 3 ways to win. If the number on the back of your key tag is drawn in the second inning, you can win a $50 gift certificate from Future Shop. If you activate your key tag online and your keys are ever lost, they'll be returned for free. Once your key tag is activated, you are entered for a chance to win an autographed Goldeyes jersey. The draw will take place at the last game of the season. Mr. Oil Drop reminds you to keep your environment clean and green by recycling your used oil and antifreeze products.
UseOilRecycling.com. Hey, Manitoba, do it now. UseOilRecycling.com.
Call 1-888-410-1440.
Make every drop count.
Well, we go to the bottom of the first inning. Bryce Kendall to lead it off for Winnipeg, followed by Rich Carpenter and John Weber. Then Yurendell de Caster, Luis Allen, Kyle Day. Josh Mazzola, Dan Barbero, the DH tonight, and David Narodowski. And they'll face former Goldeye Mark Michael. A little bit delayed is Christian Guerrero. Looking for some sunglasses, trying to borrow some from one of his teammates in the bullpen there, and now hands them back. So 1-0 Sioux Falls as they get a run at the top of the first. First time they've opened the scoring, first time they've led in the series. First pitch to Kendall is inside, ball 1. Kendall 0 for 5 last night. 2 for 12 in the series. The 1-0 is in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. He is 10 for 31 on the homestand. Batting .278, the 1-1. Little excuse me swing, and I think it got the knob of the bat. Goes back to the screen. It's a strike, 1-2. Price, no homers and 23 driven in. One ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Swung on, ground ball down the first base line by Trevor Lawhorn off his glove, down the right field line, digging for second, is going to be Kendall. Up with the ball as Guerrero is thrown to second, is wide of the mark, but backed up by the shortstop in Max Casper. And Kendall will have a hustle double. Well, he went down the other way along the first base line, and Lawhorn dove, got a piece of it on the top of the webbing of the glove. But it got by him, and Kendall has a double, and both teams have doubled to lead off the game here in the first. First it was Kaplan, and now Kendall. And Price looked like he was running pretty good there. He'll certainly benefit from having the day off tomorrow. And here's Rich Carpenter, who gets bolted in the order to hitting second because Chris Roberson has the night off. Mark Michael comes set for his pitch, and showing bunt and taking a strike is going to be Carpenter, and a throw to second gets away from Casper, spills into center field, and Kendall goes to third on that error. Now you have to probably take the bunt off and try to see if Carpenter can swing his way to driving in Bryce Kendall. And there'll be an error charged, likely on the catcher. No, they're going to charge it to the shortstop, Max Casper, E6. First error of the night. The Goldeyes are 90 feet away from tying up the baseball game. And Kendall had to kind of wipe the inside of his helmet. I think he got a little bit of dust in there, a little bit of gravel. Some of that infield dirt diving back into the bag at second on the snap throw by Quintana. The 0-1. Breaking ball is low and inside, and the count will square at 1-1. And yes, Carpenter not showing bunt there at all. Well, the job was done for the Goldeyes when shortstop Max Casper, who got charged with the error, couldn't squeeze the baseball. 1 ball, 1 strike in the pitch. Swung on, bounced right side off the Goldeyes, off the Pheasants dugout roof and into the seats behind there, 1-2. For Sioux Falls, defensively, Al Quintana the other half of the battery, Trevor Lawhorn at first, Joe Anthonson at second, Max Casper at short, Jake Taylor at third. The 1-2 pitch, swung on, fouled back to the screen, Carpenter right on top of that. And then Jared Bolden, Johnny Kaplan, Christian Guerrero left to right in the field. And that is how things shake down for the Pheasants defensively tonight. 1-2 to Carpenter, batting .238 the pitch. Breaking ball swung on and missed. And he's out on strike. Strikeout number 1 for Mark Michael. And the batter is John Weber. And John Weber's had a pretty decent homestand here. He's hit safely in all the games. In fact, he rides an 8-game hitting streak into this one. And Weber stands in from the left-hand side, 4 for 9 in the series. First pitch is on the inside edge for a strike. 1-0 Sioux Falls. Runner at third, 1 out for Winnipeg in the last of the first inning. Weber, 3 homers, 26 driven in, the 0-1. Breaking ball swung on, lined over third into left field for a base hit. And we are indeed tied. Here comes Kendall to score. And John Weber drives in his 27th of the year and extends the hitting streak to 9 straight with an RBI single. We're locked at 1. And you could probably say that that run will be earned. And here's Yurendell de Caster. So Weber drives in his 27th. And de Caster stands in from the right-hand side. First pitch is a breaking ball down and away, ball 1. De Caster leading the team with a .336 average. He was 2 for 4 last night. He's 5 for 11 in the series. The 1-0 is low and inside, 2-0. 5 home runs and 30 driven in. 2 balls and no strikes. Goldeyes get the lead, or get the run after giving up the lead, right back to tie. Throw goes over to first and Weber back in time. John 1 for 2 on the base path. For Mark Michael, he's worked 53 1/3 innings. Allowed 56 hits. Pitch is in there for a strike. 28 earned runs, 19 walks, 33 strikeouts, a homer, and the opposition batting .275 against him. 2 balls and 1 strike. And he'll come set, the 2-1. Swung on, popped up into right field, coming hard Guerrero. That will drop for a base hit. Around second, heading for third is Weber, and he'll be there safely. So de Caster now has his 6th hit in 12 trips in the series. Drops one, a little flare into right. Goldeyes run the bases real well, go first to third. And here's Luis Allen with runners on the corners, 1 in and 1 away. run, 3 hits for Winnipeg. 1 run, 1 hit, and 1 error for Sioux Falls. And here's Luis Allen, who had a 9-game hitting streak come to an end last night when he went 0 for 4. First pitch, runner on the move from first to second. Throw down to second is not in time. And De Caster got in there. Looked like it was bang, bang at second base. Anthonson wondering how they didn't get the call on that. The second baseman will throw it back to the pitcher. And De Caster steals his 5th of the year. Good throw by Quintana. But the Goldeyes get the call at second base. 1 ball, no strikes to Luis Allen. So all runners at second and third. And the Goldeyes running a little bit more here. You can just see it. Rick Forney was talking about it in the pregame show. The 1-0. Breaking ball is low. 2 balls and no strikes. You know, it's not like they have a guy like Cody Kaiser, who led the team in stolen bases last year, who's going to get 30 of them. But you might get a little sprinkle here from Kendall and something from Mazzola and De Caster. The 2-0 pitch. Swung on, grounded left side, foul. 2 balls and 1 strike. You know, you'll certainly get some stolen bases from Chris Roberson. But as Rich says, it's just not all about that. It's running the bases, first to third. It's scoring from second on a single. 2 balls and 1 strike to the Goldeyes catcher, Luis Allen, who has hits in 9 of 10. And is 7 for 27 on the homestand. The 2-1 is inside, 3 balls and 1 strike. 7 for 27, a 260 average. Luis on the year batting .314. We're tied at 1, bottom of the first inning. Runners at second and third, and 1 away. The 3-1. Breaking ball swung on, bounced out towards third. Fielded by Taylor. Throws across for 1. And now Weber's going to come home and slide in safely after the return throw from first to home. So they get Allen corner to corner. He'll drive in a run. Weber waited to see that Taylor was going to commit to throwing to first. And once he did, Weber took off for home, and then the return throw back to this side of the diamond. Lawhorn from first, not in time to Quintana, and the Goldeyes make it 2-1. And Weber will score, give Luis Allen an RBI. There's 2 away, and on all of that, De Caster advances from second and third as well. And here's Kyle Day. And Kyle steps in from the left-hand side. And the first pitch. Breaking ball, low and inside, ball 1. Well, again, there's some great base running by the Goldeyes. Aggressively good. Making some things happen with their legs. 1 ball, no strikes to Kyle Day. 2-1 Winnipeg leads it. And the 1-0 is on the outside edge for a strike, and it's 1-1. On Thursday, by the way, it'll be Matt Rush who will get the start for the Goldeyes when St. Paul rolls into town, and the Goldeyes hook up with the Saints for the first time. The 1-1 is on the outside edge for a strike, and it's 1-2, and Kyle Day will back out, saying that was a little generous on that outside part of the plate. Ball and 2 strikes to the Goldeyes right fielder. Day on a 5-game hitting streak. 6 for 25 in the homestand. 1-2. Breaking ball, bounce foul. And off the railing. It's off the steps of that Sioux Falls first base dugout. A ball and 2 strikes. It caroms out into right field. One of the bullpen guys again for Sioux Falls grabs that. Pops into the grass berm. It's going to walk it over to some fans in Section T. Nice job. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Michael's pitch is just outside, 2-2. 2-1 Winnipeg. De Caster at third base. Day batting .319. He is 4 for 11 in the series. 2-2 pitch. Swung on, ground ball back up the middle for a base hit. And Kyle Day will make it 3-1 Winnipeg. De Caster scores easily from third. And Day will pick up his 11th RBI of the year. Extend a hitting streak to 6 straight. RBI single. And the Goldeyes are up by 2. And the batter is Josh Mazzola. And Mazzola will step in from the right-hand side. Josh is on a 7-game hitting streak. And he has his average up to 290. How about the homestand for Mazzola? 12 hits in 25 at-bats. First pitch. Breaking ball on the inside edge for a strike. So over the course now of 7 games, batting .480, the pitch. Swung on, and a sharply hit ground ball to third, and Taylor off his shin. It squirts into left center as it went up in the air. Picked up there by Casper. He throws to second, and Mazzola's safe at first without a throw. And going from first to third is Kyle Day. And I'm sure they're going to probably score that a hit. And they might be thinking about it here. Boy, that was a bullet hit out to third. And it went off, I don't know whether it was the glove or the shins of the third baseman, Taylor, and carried up into the air. It short-hopped him as well. It's a tough play. And Dan Barbero will be the 8th man to hit in the inning. And Mark Michael will come set. First pitch is a changeup that's just outside, ball 1. They're going to score that a hit. And we'll call it an infield single, but Mazzola extends a hitting streak to 8 straight. 1-1 is outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Dan Barbero did not play last night, nor the night before. He is 0 for 3 in the series after his last game, which was game 1 of the set on Saturday. The 2-1 is a little high, 3-1. 2 away, 3 in, runners on the corners. And the Goldeyes have scored 3 times on 5 hits. Off Mark Michael here. 3 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 3-2. Dan Barbero batting .254. A home run and 7 driven in. Michael, the right-hander, leans over to get the sign. He'll come set. The payoff pitch. Swung on, fouled back, and that is to my left and back down below. And it bounces around to the front row. And a couple of folks pick it up by their feet. The easiest souvenir you'll ever get. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Barbero. And the pitch. Swung on, slash foul down the left field line. And it bounces off the retaining wall and into left field where Jared Bolden for Sioux Falls picks it up and tosses it into the seats. Not a bad gathering here tonight. Might be a little closer to 6. 3 balls, 2 strikes. A couple of good hacks here by Barbero, those last 2 swings. The payoff. Swung on, sharply hit, right side, 1 hop, backhanded pickup by Anthonson, and he throws to first, and that is it for Winnipeg. But they send 8 men to the plate. They scored 3 times. On 5 hits, there was an error. They lead 2. We'll go to the second. Goldeyes lead at 3-1 on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Growing debt is like being in a dark tunnel. You don't know which way to turn. You keep getting tripped up by bills and sudden expenses that you didn't see coming, and you feel like you aren't making any progress. But there's someone who can give you advice on debt counseling and credit proposals. Someone who can guide you to a light at the end of the tunnel. Elsie Taylor, trustee in bankruptcy. Your way forward. Visit us at lctaylor.net.
When you're stepping up to the plate with a major league appetite, make the big play for the home run special at Chicken Delight. Here's the pitch. 8 pieces of delicious chicken, medium fries and gravy, 2-liter Pepsi, and 2 free Winnipeg Goldeyes ticket vouchers. That's a $40 value for just $26.99. It's a hit.
So don't call tonight. Tonight, all right. Call Chicken Delight.
Commissionaires, Manitoba's premier security solutions provider, will take care of your home security needs the next time you go away on vacation. Commissionaire's team of bonded professionals will check on your home and help satisfy your insurance requirements. They do interior and exterior patrols and make your home look lived in. Visit their website at commissionaires.mb.ca for more information about their House Watch service. Commissionaires, trusted every day, everywhere.
You're listening to Goldeyes Baseball Live on TSN 1290. Brought to you in part by Avalon and the Gulf Dome.
Well, we go to the top of 2. My name is Paul Edmonds. Glad to have you along. Right across the network tonight. 3-1, the Goldeyes lead it. First pitch to Trevor Lawhorn is in there for a strike from Rich Hawkins. It's Lawhorn, Quintana, and Casper, 7, 8, and 9. And the 0-1. Curve outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lawhorn 2 for 3 last night. And 3 for 12 in the series, hitting .293. Right-handed stick. The 1-1. Curve a little high. 2-1. Goldeyes giving up a run in the first, scoring 3 in the bottom half of the inning. The 2-1 is inside, 3-1. Well, let's play the home run inning. And, folks, we invite you to drop into Home Run Sports. The 3-1 is high, ball 4, and it's a leadoff free pass here. Third walk issued by Rich Hawkins, and Al Quintana, the batter. Home Run Sports, located Della Signory Boulevard, Bishop Grandin, and when you get there, enter to win in the Home Run Sports home run inning. Here's how it works. If a Goldeye player hits a home run in any inning and we pick your name that day, you'll receive an Easton prize package courtesy of Easton Sports. But you must hear your name on this program in order to know that you're a winner. Hawkins goes to work from the stretch. First pitch. Swung on, chopper left side. That's going to get through. And up to second is Lawhorn. Quintana has his 4th hit in 12 trips in the series, and there's 2 on for Max Casper, who you've got to think is going to be asked to bunt here. Casper 0 for 11 in the series. And he'll look down to Andy Jude, coaching third. And Casper will step in from the right-hand side. So, yeah, if we pick your name that day on the Home Run Sports home run inning, you'll receive an Easton prize package courtesy of Easton Sports. First pitch. And he missed the bunt, did Casper. It's got to be a strike. He offered at it. And they put a ball up on the board. No indication from home plate umpire Mike O'Leary. Well, I thought he broke the plate of the plate there on that pitch that was low. Ball 1. I guess he did not, the pitch. And a bunt pushed up the third base line. It's foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. But here's the but. You must hear your name on this program in order to know that you're a winner, and afterward you must contact Home Run Sports within 30 days to claim your prize. You can do that in person or by calling 255-7687. Well, there was 2 home runs hit last night, one by Josh Mazzola, and for him his 6th. The other by Yurendell de Caster, his 5th. And it made winners of Samuel Payne and Jeff Baldwin. Samuel Payne and Jeff Baldwin are our winners on the Home Run Sports home run inning tonight. You gentlemen have 30 days to contact Home Run Sports. The 1-1. And the bunt pushed out towards third. It's a good one, picked up by Hawkins. He throws to first, a little high but pulled down by Mazzola. And Caster gets the bunt down. It goes 1-3. It's a sacrifice. There's one away, going back to the top of the order for Johnny Kaplan now, with runners at second and third. And Kaplan has doubled already off of Casper. So again, Samuel and Jeff, you've got 30 days to contact Home Run Sports as winners tonight on the Home Run Sports home run inning. First pitch to Kaplan. Curve, swung on and missed for strike one. Home run inning brought to you by Home Run Sports. We've got you covered from prospect to pro. Bishop Grandin, 1 block west of Lajimodiere. Home Run Sports, get ready for your game. 3-1, the Goldeyes lead it. But runners at second and third here for Sioux Falls, the 0-1. Breaking ball, pounded foul left side. And it's 0-2 to Kaplan. Kaplan 6 for 13 in the series. Batting .351. And the left-hander Hawkins will come set. The 0-2. Breaking ball swung on. That's hit out to right field. Should be deep enough to score. Lawhorn from third. It's caught by Carpenter. He's going to fire to third. The play at third, and they are not going to get him in time. It came in and out of the glove of De Caster. A great catch there by Carpenter. He called off Day and fired a strike on one hop to third, in and out of the glove of De Caster. Otherwise, it's a double play. Lawhorn scores on the sacrifice fly, and that leadoff walk comes in to score. It's 3-2 for Winnipeg. And Alcantara gets to third base safely. Kaplan drives in his 24th, and there's 2 away for Joe Anthonson. An impressive move there by Ridge Carpenter, who called off Kyle Day almost in right center, made the catch and fired a seed to third base. And here comes Bill Pulsifer out to have a little chat. 3-2 is the score here. 3 runs for Winnipeg, 2 for Sioux Falls. And Joe Anthonson, the batter, he'll step in from the left-hand side. He's walked already tonight. Hawkins has walked 3, 1 intentionally, though. Tie and run 90 feet away. First pitch, swung on and fouled back, and that will get in on top of the roof. Left side. Joe Anthonson, 6 for 13 in the series, batting .238. The 0-1. Breaking ball, swung on, fouled back to the screen. And it's 0-2. Might be one of those first to 20 here tonight. 2 teams that go back and forth. Hawkins will come set, and the 0-2. Breaking ball swung on and missed. First strikeout of the night for Young Ridge. And that is it for Sioux Falls here in the top of the second. That first strikeout brought to you by Manitoba Hydro. Manitoba Hydro reminds you to be safe around electricity. Folks, 1 strike, and you're out. For Sioux Falls, a run on a hit. They leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. We'll play some trivia. Goldeyes lead at 3-2 on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
The Mediterranean.
The Greek.
The Mediterranean.
The Greek.
Even if you can't agree on what kind of pizza to get, at least everyone in Winnipeg agrees where to get it. Santa Lucia Pizza. For the 6th straight year, you and Uptown Magazine readers voted Santa Lucia Best Pizza in Winnipeg. They've also received the Consumer Choice Award for Best Pizza Restaurant. Whether it's dine-in, takeout, or home delivery, Winnipeg agrees. Santa Lucia Pizza is the best in town.
You see, the best ingredients make the best of the pizza.
While there's no known cure for ALS, there is hope. The ALS Society of Manitoba supports families affected by ALS. Our client services coordinator works with your family to determine your needs, and the Brummett Feesby ALS House provides 24-hour care designed to specifically meet the needs of people living with ALS. Because hope is important in the lives of those affected by ALS. The ALS Society of Manitoba. We help our people every way we can. Visit alsmb.ca.
If you love fishing, you've got to discover the Alumacraft difference. Alumacraft boats simply deliver way more bang for your fishing buck. More models to choose from, more durability, more resale value, more outstanding performance, more of everything you want in a boat that will last. You really can see and feel the difference quality makes. Get the facts at alumacraft.com or give Girton Equipment a call at 1-800-619-0614. Alumacraft. Better built, better ride, better value.
Well, bottom of 2, we welcome you back to downtown Winnipeg. Glad to have you along wherever you might be tuning in from. Here in the ballpark, in the city of Winnipeg, Capital Region area. Hi to you folks in Gimli, Neepawa, Swan, all in rural Manitoba as well. First pitch to Narodowski is swung on and missed for strike 1. Hi to our American friends in the northern reaches of Minnesota, North Dakota, and to all you folks on the World Wide Web tonight. The 0-1 swung on and shot foul way out of the ballpark on Pioneer Avenue, and it's 0-2 to David Narodowski. It's Narodowski, Kendall, and Carpenter. Hitters 9, 1, and 2. Mark Michael working into his second. Goldeyes lead at 3-2. The 0-2. Breaking ball is low. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Narodowski batting 209. 2 for 11 in the series. 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball swung on and popped up. Into shallow right center. Kaplan's there. He'll get called off by Guerrero, the right fielder, coming in later, and Guerrero makes the catch, and there's 1 away. For Bryce Kendall, who's doubled and scored tonight. And we'll play some trivia here in the last of the second. And the trivia contest question brought to you by the Place Louis Riel Suite Hotel in downtown Winnipeg. Place Louis Riel, specializing in spacious executive suites. Righty here. First pitch is on the inside edge for a strike. Contest is open to those that haven't won in the last 30 days. By now you know that. The 0-1 is low. 1 ball, 1 strike. The reward, a pair of Goldeye tickets to a future home game. The 1-1. Curve is inside and it hit him. Bryce Kendall got hit with a breaking ball. And he'll go down to first base. So a hit batsman. And Kendall, who has been hit a lot over his Goldeye career, but not as much this year. And here's Rich Carpenter. For Kendall, that's the 6th time he's been hit. Do you know who leads the team? This guy right here at the plate, Rich Carpenter's been hit 7 times. And first pitch, Carpenter shows bunt, pulls back, and takes inside, ball 1. Carpenter struck out his first trip, the only strikeout tonight for Mark Michael. 1 ball, no strikes, the pitch. Swung on and fouled at the plate. And it's a ball and a strike. Again, the reward tonight, a pair of Goldeye tickets to a future home game, your choice. And you'll also be eligible to win the grand prize of a weekend stay at the Place Louis at the end of the season. Number to call, 780-1290, 780-1290. A reminder, later this month, I think we all have to dial the area code to make phone calls now. 204. One ball, 1 strike to Rich Carpenter. 2 for 12 in the series. Michael from the stretch. 1-1 is in there for a strike, and it's 1-2. The question tonight is this. Obviously, John Weber leads the Goldeyes this season in DH days with 19. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch is outside, 2-2. But who is second on the team in appearing as the club's designated hitter the most times? 2-2 to Carpenter. The pitch. Fastball swung on, popped up. Shallow center, in racing Kaplan, still coming, and Casper, the shortstop, going back and making an over-the-shoulder two-handed basket catch for the second out. And Kendall stays at first base, and here's John Weber. John is not DHing tonight, but he is DH'd the most on the team. And my question is, who's DH'd the second most on the team? 780-1290, 780-1290 if you think you know the answer. And John Weber, an RBI single and a run scored already tonight. Goldeyes lead it 3-2. We're in the bottom of 2. 2 away, runner at first, runner on the move. And the pitch is inside, throw down to second, not in time. Boy, Kendall swiped that right off Mark Michael for his 12th of the year. And how about this? Price is 12 for 12 in the stolen base department. And the Goldeyes have a runner into scoring position. And it's ball 1 on John Weber, who extended a hitting streak to 9 straight. Mark Michael will come set. The 1-0 is a changeup that's on the outside edge for a strike, and it's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 3-2, the Goldeyes are in front. The All-Star game in Kansas City well underway. And we'll look at what's going on there. Next inning, 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Weber, 3 homers and 27 driven in. Hands back in from the left-hand side. Had a sharp single his first trip. Michael comes set. 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball swung on, and that is hit right by Casper short into left. They're going to wave in. Kendall up with the ball. The throw from Bolden in left field. Not in time at home plate. Kendall goes diving in and scores the 4th run for Winnipeg. And they lead it by 2 again. And Weber gets the second on that. His second RBI single of the night. And he went the other way again. Past Casper, it's short. And the fans applauding the hustle of Bryce Kendall. And probably another sharp single the other way by John Weber, his second RBI of the night. And he has 28 on the season. And some more 2-out lightning for the Goldeyes. 4 runs on 6 hits. And now here's Yurendell de Caster. And again, Weber gets to second on that throw home by Bolden. And Mark Michael will come set. First pitch is in there for a strike. Well, that was your typical case of get on, not necessarily get him on, but get on with a hit by pitch, get over on a stolen base, get him in. Breaking ball is low, 1-1. Get him on, get him over, get him in. 1 ball, 1 strike to De Caster, who has singled tonight, stolen a base, and scored a run. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch is low, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two balls, 1 strike. The pitch outside, 3-1 to De Caster. De Caster is 6 for 12 in the series. Had a home run last night. Winnipeg leading 4-2. We're in the bottom of the second. And Michael will come set the 3-1. Breaking ball inside, ball 4, and Mark Michael will walk his first of the night. So he's walked one and hit a batter in this inning. And now Luis Allen, the batter, he has driven in a run tonight with a ground out to third. And Allen will step up from the right-hand side. Wind is blowing from right to left, steadier than it has been the last couple of nights, favoring a right-handed batter. One thing about Luis Allen, he goes to all fields. And Mark Michael from the stretch checks Weber. First pitch to Allen. Breaking ball swung on, hit down the third base line, but foul. Yeah, good gathering here tonight. Goldeyes 4 runs, 6 hits. Pheasants 2 runs, 2 hits, and 1 error. Nothing and 1. And the pitch swung on and fouled back into the seats behind that dugout of Sioux Falls, and that is a souvenir. Nothing and 2. We've got a winner on trivia, by the way. Winner of the answer coming up in the bottom of the 7th. If she's allowed to stay up until then, she'll hear her name. Nothing and 2 to Luis Allen. 1 in, 2 on, 2 away. Michael comes set again, checks Weber, the 0-2. Breaking ball is low to Allen. 1 ball, 2 strikes. You know, I've often wondered if what makes good hitting catchers just that, because they are catchers and they have a real innate ability to see when a ball is going to break and be too low. And you can take for a strike. 1-2. Swung on, line to first base, caught by Lawhorn. Hard hit ball, but Luis Allen has an atom ball, and that's it for Winnipeg in the bottom of 2. Goldeyes get a run back. They do so on 1 hit, and they leave a pair. We'll go to the 3rd. Each team has scored in the first 2 innings, but the Goldeyes have scored more. They lead at 4-2 after 2 on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Hello, Ken Plain here. If you're looking for a foundation contractor that you can trust, go with Avalon. But don't just take my word for it. For over 40 years, people in Winnipeg and surrounding areas have gone with Avalon for their foundation issues. So you know that you are dealing with professionals. To learn more of what we can do for you, call 783-2500. Go with the name you trust. Go with Avalon Construction.
A good hit to right field. It's going. Over the wall.
Another home run at Cambrian Credit Union. Get the shirt off our backs at the July 10th Goldeyes Sioux Falls matchup. Get more than the shirt off our backs. Bank for free with the UNFI at Cambrian Credit Union.
There once was a young boy named Eric who had a passion for trucks. Big trucks, little trucks. He loved them all. Who vowed one day trucks would be his life's work. And when he grew up, he bought some trucks. Lots of them. Tough, hard-working, shiny, silver trucks with big logos. You've seen them around. I know you have. Eric's so proud of his trucks, he carries a picture of them in his wallet. Johnson Waste Management. Doing our best to be the very best.
You're listening to Winnipeg Goldeyes Baseball.
Well, we go to the 3rd. Jared Bolden will lead it off for Sioux Falls. The Goldeyes are in front 4-2. And we'll have a look at the Manitoba Blue Cross out-of-town scoreboard. Manitoba Blue Cross, the color of caring here in inning number 3. Rich Hawkins works into his third. Bolden, Nicholas, Guerrero, 3, 4, 5 in the order. Another lovely night here in downtown. Wind is out of the south-southwest at 18, blowing from right to left. And it was 30 or 86 at game time. First pitch. Breaking ball, missed outside, ball 1. While Sioux Falls has scored singletons in the first 2 innings, the Goldeyes got 3 in the first and 1.5 inning to go in the bottom of the second, 1-0. Breaking ball swung on and ripped foul down the right field line. And it's 1-1 to Bolden. One ball, one strike. Bolden does not have an official at bat tonight. He dropped a sac bunt. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 1-2. Which, I'm not saying is right or wrong, but in the way they set it up in an order, the 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball swung on, bounced right side. To his right, a step. Kendall up with it over to first to get the speedy Bolden, 1 away. Usually, managers will tell you, coaches will tell you, players will tell you that your best hitter is your third hole hitter. Whoever your best hitter is, you will stick in that third spot. Why? Well, it becomes an RBI spot for the 2 guys in front of you that are designated to get on. Here's Cesar Nicholas. And the first pitch is inside, ball 1. And your best hitter isn't necessarily your best power hitter. That's usually reserved for the cleanup spot like Nicholas here. So my thought is you go back to Jared Bolden's first plate appearance tonight. The 1-0 is on the inside edge for a strike, and it's 1-1. And it was a double and a walk to Anthonson. Runners at first and second. They asked Bolden to drop a bunt, which he did, and moved those runners to second and third. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch is outside, 2-1. But conversely, how often do you think that would happen for the Goldeyes asking John Weber to drop a bunt in that situation? Yeah, if it's game 5 of a playoff game, pitch is swung on and popped up into right field. Kyle Day coming in, still coming, over to his right, and he dropped the baseball. And Nicholas will get to second base. Well, there's a little bit of a wind, and Kyle Day came in, then kind of let up on it, then started to move to his right, tried to make a 2-handed basket catch and missed it, and he'll be charged with an error. And the Goldeyes' first error of the night. And for Kyle Day, that will be his first error of the year. And here's Christian Guerrero. So the potential tying run is at the plate. So yeah, that's my point. You won't very often, if at all, see John Weber dropping a bunt to move guys along. First pitch, breaking ball swung on and missed for strike 1. Guerrero has a sac fly tonight, so no official at bat. He's driven in his 38th. He drove in Kaplan in the first to open up the scoring. Hawkins will come set. Check Nicholas, the 0-1. Breaking ball is inside. Nicholas, by the way, gets to second base on that error to Kyle Day. So 2-base error. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1. Swung on, fouled away. That will definitely get on Pioneer Avenue. One ball, 2 strikes. Guerrero 0 for 12 in the series. Goldeyes lead at 4-2. We're in the top of the third. 1-2. Swing and a miss, and Guerrero down on strikes. Strikeout number 2 for Rich Hawkins, expanded the zone there, and Christian Guerrero having a tough time right now. That's the 6th strikeout in 13 official at-bats in this series. And there's 2 away for Jake Taylor, who's 0 for 1. In the All-Star game on the Manitoba Blue Cross out-of-town scoreboard, the National League scored 5 off Justin Verlander and lead 5-0 over the American League. They're in the bottom of the second. And the batter is Jake Taylor. He's 0 for 1 tonight. Time called. Luis Allen is granted time, the Goldeyes catcher, and Taylor steps out of that right side batter's box. 4-2, the Goldeyes are in front. We're in the top of the third. 2 outs, runner at second base. Hawkins comes set. And the first pitch to Taylor is a breaking ball, bounced out towards short. Up with it, Narodowski. Over to first. Inning over. And that is it. Here in the top of the third. No runs, no hits, and there, 1 left. We'll go to the bottom of 3. Goldeyes lead it 4-2 on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
You make a tea time, and Mother Nature goes,
I don't think so.
Good thing there's the Golf Dome. With 5 virtual golf simulators, you can play on courses from around the world. Get your practice in at a driving range where you pay by time, not by bucket, and save 40% with summer rates. It's fun stuff, and no crazy weather. The Golf Dome, the bubble off Sterling Lion Parkway. Don't forget to like us on Facebook for specials and coupons.
Coaches, your players are great at scoring goals. But when the goal is raising money, it's not always easy to score. And that's where the Winnipeg Free Press can help. We're introducing a unique fundraising promotion available to all Manitoba minor league sports teams. And if you participate, your team has a chance to meet Winnipeg Jets of Vander Kane. For complete program information, go to winnipegfreepress.com/Team Kane and find out how your team can get involved.
Got all your bases covered? With Manitoba Blue Cross, you do. They provide peace of mind for you and your family, no matter what the situation. Planning on taking a little family trip? Make sure to get travel coverage from Blue Cross. Looking for more benefits for your employees? Look no further than Blue Cross. They also handle individual life insurance. It's a real triple play.
Contact your insurance broker or visit nb.bluecross.ca.
Manitoba Blue Cross, the color of caring.
Well, we go to the bottom of the third inning. Goldeyes lead it 4-2. Kyle Day, Josh Mazzola, and Dan Barbero, 6, 7, and 8 against Mark Michael. Goldeyes 3 runs in the first, 1 in the second. Day an RBI single tonight. And the first pitch to him. Breaking ball missed inside to the left-handed swinging right fielder. Ball 1. Kansas City leading Fargo 1-0. That's in the third. And the 1-0 is on the outside edge for a strike, and it's 1-1. I wouldn't hold your breath on that one, the way Fargo pulled off that circus victory last night in the bottom of the 9th inning. And then came back from a 9-4 deficit. The pitch swung on, chopper right side. That is going to get through. High bounding chopper off the bat, right side of Kyle Day. And he'll have his second hit of the night. A leadoff single here in the bottom of the third. No, it was 4 runs they scored. They were down 9-5. They scored 4 in the 9th. To tie it at 9, 1 in the 10th. The biggest blunder for Kansas City was the dropped pop-up catch on the infield by Enrique Cruz, the third baseman, who Fargo had for about 4 days this year at one point to start the season. First throw goes over to Kyle Day, who's back in time at first. And Josh Mazzola, the batter. And the first pitch to him is swung on and fouled back for strike 1. So anyway, Kansas City leading Fargo 1-0 in the third. Amarillo in front of Wichita 3-0 in the third. Sioux City in front of St. Paul 4-1 in the third. Gary in front of Lincoln 2-0 in the second. Grand Prairie quick start in Laredo 6-0 in the first. The pitch is in there for a strike. And just underway Worcester at El Paso. And some news breaking out of Major League All-Star Game meetings. Pitch is a half a swing. Did he go? The appeal at first. No, says Art Thigpen. 1 ball and 2 strikes on that breaking ball that was low to Mazzola. He held up in the mind of the crew chief and first base umpire, Art Thigpen. You know, whenever you have the All-Star Game in baseball, Bud Selig, the commissioner, will sort of hold court. 1-2. Breaking ball swung on and missed. And Mazzola down on strikes. You know, not dissimilar to what you see in hockey. Gary Bettman. It's a chance for the media to get together, and it's sort of the State of the Union, State of the League, halfway through the season. And reporters will have their opportunity to fire away at the commissioner and ask pointed questions and usually receive some candid answers on issues. Well, there was some things that popped up today and moved on the wire. We're going to tell you about a couple of them. Here's Dan Barbero. And a throw goes over to first base, 1 away, and Kyle Day on first base. He's back in time. Kyle 1 for 1 on the base paths. Dan Barbero 0 for 1 tonight. Had a real good at bat, but nothing to show for it when he bounced out to second baseman Joe Anthonson. First pitch is high, ball 1. Well, out of Kansas City, Missouri today, Major League Baseball says it could start in-season testing for human growth hormone next year. 1-0 is inside, 2-0. Each player was given a blood test for HGH during spring training as part of the labor contract that was agreed to last November, which allows blood testing during the off-season and spring training. 2-0, swing and a miss, and it's 2-1. And if there is reasonable cause. But they're looking at now making it available to test the players in season at the major league level. Throw over to first base. And Kyle Day back in time. Now, no major leaguer has been announced as testing positive for HGH. 2-1 is just on the corner, and it's 2-2. And under the new labor contract, the identity of substances that cause positive tests are made public. Two balls, 2 strikes to Dan Barbero. The pitch is on the outside edge for a called third strike, and Dan will go down looking. Back-to-back strikeouts for Mark Michael. 3 strikeouts for him tonight. And here's David Narodowski with a runner at first base. Here's the interesting part for me on this. And I mean, unless, of course, you're tuning in and you are a pharmacist's assistant, a pharmacist, or somebody that works in the medical field, first pitch is a slider that's in there for a strike. I mean, we're just kind of layman on all of this blood doping and testing and masking and everything that goes into building a better mousetrap if you're trying to use performance-enhancing drugs. Throw over to first and Day back in time. Wouldn't you think, and I know it needs to be collectively bargained, and the throw again over to first and Day back in time. Wouldn't you think that you would want to test in season more over than out of season, especially for HGH? The simple fact that what I know about HGH, the pitch is swung on, and that is hit out to left field, but right at Bolden, and he will drift back and make the catch, and we are done. We'll pick up the story when we come back. Goldeyes get shut out here. No runs, a leadoff single, 1 left. We'll go to the 4th. Winnipeg leading 4-2 on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
And here's a picture of Andy at the beach.
You mean that tiny speck on the horizon?
Yeah. Oh, here's a better picture. He's the yellow blurry thing in the middle.
Don't be stuck with a camera you don't know how to use. Shop Don's Photo. They have that same camera you found at the box store, even the same price. The difference is, they'll actually show you how to use it. Visit donsphoto.com or stop by one of our 3 Winnipeg stores and let's talk photography.
This Goldeyes season, Salisbury House on the Esplanade Riel is hitting it right out of the park with great new taste sensations to get you ready to roar before the game or relive the fun after the final out. With so many great choices, every visit is a new eating adventure. And remember, Sal's is the only place to go for a nip platter, the fan favorite that hits a home run every time. So before or after any Goldeyes game, stroll on over for great food and fun on the Esplanade Riel at Salisbury House. Your house, your food, your way.
In business, you need all aspects of your operation working together. Still, the decisions you make in one area can impact another. At MNP, we offer a full range of services from accounting, consulting, and tax, so we can help across all aspects of your operation with the resources and industry-specific knowledge that can help your business grow. Think forward. Contact your local MNP office or visit us online at mnp.ca.
It's time to get back into the action.
Well, we go to the 4th inning. Trevor Lawhorn, Al Quintana, and Max Casper, 7, 8, and 9. The lead off the 4th against Rich Hawkins for Winnipeg. Goldeyes lead it 4-2. First pitch is on the outside edge for a strike. Lawhorn has walked and scored tonight. Had a leadoff walk in the second. We are talking about Major League Baseball looking to test their players. The 0-1. Breaking ball swung on and missed. It's 0-2. For human growth hormone, HGH, in season now, as opposed to just off season and in spring training. Now, the point that I wanted to make was, you would think that that would be the optimum time to test, because in my knowledge of HGH, the 0-2 is swung on and lifted down the right field line. Long run for Day, and he dives or slides and makes the catch. Feet first slide into foul territory, and he makes the grab, and there's one away. Nice running catch by Kyle Day, and there's one down for Al Quintana, who's 1 for 1. And Quintana steps in from the right side. HGH is not an anabolic steroid. It is not going to build muscle mass, from what I understand. What it does is help the athlete recover quicker. First pitch. Breaking ball is inside, ball 1. So you're not going to get bulked up by using it. But it does help you with injuries. And when do most of the injuries occur? When do, in fact, probably 95% of the injuries? Well, in season. The 1-0. Swung on, chop route towards third. Up with it, shuffling De Caster. Throws across to away. Yeah, so this only makes sense to test in season. I think if anybody's going to use it, chances are that the percentages go up exponentially of it being used in season to help with tired bodies, help you recover, help you maintain your strength. That was one thing that came out of Kansas City today. First pitch to Max Casper's in there for a strike. Casper 0 for 11 in the series. And he's had a sacrifice here tonight. The 0-1. Breaking ball, half a swing. Did he go? Yes, says home plate umpire Mike O'Leary. And it's 0-2. Baseball also announced today that the number of games that are interleague games will be reduced under its new schedule format for next year. There's a bit of a caveat to that. The 0-2. Breaking ball swung on and missed. We'll pick up that story when we come back. How about that? Rich Hawkins sits down, Sioux Falls, 1, 2, 3, and picks up his third strikeout to boot. 3.5 in the books. Zeros across the board at the top of the fourth for Sioux Falls. Goldeyes lead at 4-2 on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Summer in Manitoba sizzles all over the place, from our great beaches to our great ballpark. And I just don't mean on the field. I mean on Goldeyes Grill, where they sizzle up some of the best hot dogs you've ever tasted. Diamond Dogs, the official hot dog of the Goldeyes. Custom made by Winkler Meats. Diamond Dogs are naturally smoked, gluten and allergen free, and made with quality ingredients that deliver full flavor every bite. Try them at the game or pick them up at your local grocer. Diamond Dogs from Winkler Meats. Product quality is our tradition.
That baseball glove. You know the one. The one that you got in high school. The one that got you MVP your senior year. Yeah, you know the one. And we do too. At Ranger Insurance, we protect what's important to you. Because whatever size it is, it's the little things that matter. Whether it's home, life, auto, or commercial, Ranger Insurance has a plan that's right for you. For the protection you deserve, visit rangerinsurance.ca.
Business owners, do you know where your fleet vehicles are?
I have a good idea.
With a GPS tracking system from Sirius Technologies, you'll know their exact locations.
But I trust my employees.
It's more than that. GPS tracking gives you a bird's eye view of your business with real numbers to measure productivity. Imagine adding one more job a day or cutting idling time by 50%. Sirius Technologies. Data is power. It's time to get serious. For your free 1-month trial, visit SiriusTechnologies.ca.
Well, we go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Bryce Kendall will lead it off. Top of the order for Winnipeg, Kendall, Carpenter, and Weber. 4-2, the Goldeyes are in front. Getting 3 in the first, 1 in the second. Sioux Falls has scored Singleton in the first and second. Mark Michael works into his fourth. Kendall scored twice, reached twice, has a double, a stolen base tonight. First pitch. Breaking ball swung on, and that is softly lined over short into left center field for a base hit. Well, he's aboard 3 times tonight. And the Goldeyes have their 8th hit of the evening, and here's Rich Carpenter. We're talking about other news coming out of the great city of Kansas City, Missouri, with Major League Baseball's All-Star Game going on there, and the number of interleague games to be reduced under Major League Baseball's new schedule format for next year. Now, as you know, the Houston Astros are going to move from the National League over to the American League West. And a throw goes over to first. Kendall with his 12th stolen base already tonight, so they're going to keep an eye on him. Thus, reducing the National League from 16 teams to 15 and increasing the American League from 14 to 15. Pitch is swung on, bounce right side, foul. So you'll have an odd number of teams in each league. Hence, you'll have to have an interleague series all year. But what they're going to do is they're going to reduce the number of games that, say, the Cubs would play the White Sox, the Dodgers, the Angels, the 0-1. Low and inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. The Mets and Yankees. Carpenter tonight, 0 for 2. He struck out and popped out. Leadoff man aboard over at first. Michael from the stretch. The 1-1. Swung on, shot down the left field line, and over to cut it down is Bolden, and he can't make the catch. It goes over his shoulder as the wind picks it up, goes off the warning track, up against the wall. Bolden picks it up, fires it back in, and Carpenter will get a double out of that. Kendall goes first to third. So the wind a little tricky here, blowing from right to left. Bolden drifted over, and all of a sudden started going back, kind of like what Kyle Day did in right center field, but Bolden never got a glove on that one. He gave it the old college wave and missed it. And Carpenter, as it went over his head, gets to second base. And there's Goldeyes at second and third for John Weber, who's 2 for 2 tonight with 2 RBI. And the Goldeyes have an opportunity to really increase their lead here with a single or an extra base hit. Weber an RBI single in the first and in the second. He's driven in 28. 2 ducks on the pond with nobody out right here. First pitch is high, ball 1. Players Union head Michael Weiner said Tuesday that in most instances, the rivalry games will be cut from 6 to either 3 or 4. The 1-0 outside, 2 balls and no strikes. The new format was caused by next year's move of Houston, as I mentioned, to the American League, creating those 2 15-team leagues and forcing interleague play throughout the season. 2-0 to Weber. And now they're going to walk him and pitch to Yurendell de Caster. So Weber essentially will be intentionally walked. The first 2 pitches weren't even close, and let the booing commence. So they'll load the bases. Michael has walked his second, first intentionally tonight. And Yurendell de Caster, a single, a stolen base, a run scored, and a walk tonight will step up. It's sort of like pick your poison here. And de Caster will step in from the right side. Said Michael Weiner, quote, "It wasn't fair to have 6 games against an opponent that other teams in your division didn't." Come on, Meat, throw the heat. End quote. And de Caster steps in, righty here. Nobody out, bases loaded. First pitch swung on, hit high, pretty deep to left. Bolden back on the warning track at the wall. He'll look up, pucker up, and kiss it goodbye. A grand slam. Home run for Yurendell de Caster. First pitch swinging, and the Goldeyes have blown it open with one swing of the bat. Come one, come all. Make the turn at third, and come on down, Yurendell. 8-2 Winnipeg. Oh, yeah. Well, they walked Weber to get to de Caster, and de Caster made them pay. Homers on back-to-back nights, and now 34 RBI. And his second hit tonight, the Goldeyes have hit their 3rd grand slam of the campaign. And Luis Allen, the batter. First pitch is high, ball 1. Allen 0 for 2 tonight, and there's nobody out in the inning. We'll see Allen, Day, and Mazzola. The 1-0. Swung on, popped up into right field. Guerrero back, now in. Still coming in, and with one hand will reach up and make the catch for the first out. So the Goldeyes have scored in 3 of 4 innings and lead at 8-2. And here's Kyle Day. Continuing with the change in interleague format for next year, teams in a division will play 3 games against teams in another division. For example, the National League East versus the AL Central. First pitch is high, ball 1. The interleague rivalries will be either one 3-game series or a home-and-home of 2 games each. The 1-0 is inside, 2-0 today. There will be an exception in years the rivals play the opposite division. For instance, the Cubs and White Sox would play 6 times in years that the NL Central plays the AL Central. Pitch is inside, 3-0. And the 3-0 pitch. Outside, ball 4, and Kyle Day will draw a walk and be aboard for the 3rd time tonight. And there's a right-hander up throwing for Sioux Falls in the bullpen. As Mark Michael might have run out of bullets here. It might be right-hander Dusty Gober. And that's who it is. And here's Josh Mazzola, 1 for 2 this evening. First pitch curve in there for a strike. And baseball's new labor contract says teams will play up to 20 interleague games per year. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. A draft schedule has been given to the Players Union, which is studying it before Major League Baseball finalizes it ahead of the anticipated September release of the schedule. Pitches outside 1-2. And interleague games will be kept to a minimum in the final 4 to 6 weeks of the regular season. And time called, it's granted. Pitch came in, it's no pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Josh Mazzola. 1 out, 4 in, 1 on. Goldeyes lead it 8-2. I don't know if you heard about this today either, but a scary situation. The 1-2, breaking ball, bounce left side, foul. Still 1-2 to Mazzola. For New York Mets pitcher Dylan G. He was rushed to hospital today. He underwent surgery to remove a blood clot from an artery in his throwing shoulder. 1-2 pitch is just outside, 2-2. The Mets said today no timetable has been set for the right-hander's return. I guess not. But he'll miss his next start and likely will be DL'd. 2-2. Swung on, ground ball left side, diving out. Taylor can't come up with it at third, and it rolls into left field. And Mazzola has his second hit tonight. And there's 2 on with 1 away for Dan Barbero, and the Goldeyes will send their 8th man to the plate in the frame. G complained of numb fingers on his right hand on Sunday, and now we're going to get Steve Shirley coming out, and he's probably going to make a pitching change here. Well, the skipper of the Sioux Falls Pheasants, and he will point down to the bullpen, and we're going to see Mark Michael exit the game in favor of Dusty Gobert. We'll just keep it here and finish up this story as well. G, again, complained of numb fingers on his right hand Sunday after he had pitched. Tests on Monday revealed the shoulder clot. Doctors used a catheter to break up the clot, and the 26-year-old pitcher will remain hospitalized for a day or two to make sure the problem is fully resolved. Now, Dylan G, 6-7 this year with a 4.10 ERA, and he's been one of the Mets' most effective pitchers recently with a 3.34 earned run average over the last month. So there you go, some stories about baseball, and then one involving one of its players, and a little scary anytime you talk about a blood clot. And that's our first look at the Manitoba Blue Cross out-of-town scoreboard. We'll get you an update on what's going on in the American Association here real quick as well. That is it for Mark Michael. Goldeyes lead at 8-2. They chase him here in the 4th. And Dusty Gobert will come in, number 6, a right-hander. And Goldeyes will get into that Sioux Falls bullpen. For Mark Michael, 3 1/3 innings. And he gives up 11 hits, 8 runs. They're all earned. He's responsible for 2, a couple of walks, 1 intentional, 3 strikeouts, and he hit a batter. Pitching change is brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 452-0909. And Dusty Gobert will now face Dan Barbero. And the right-hander will come set. First pitch is a breaking ball that's in there for a strike. For Gobert, from Long Beach, California, was in Calgary last year, 6 feet, 185. 0-1 is low, 1 ball, 1 strike. He's 30 years old. He'll be 31 in September. From the stretch, the 1-1. Swung on, chopper over the mound, back up the middle for a base hit. And they're going to wave in Kyle Day. He will score to make it 9-2. First to third goes Mazzola. Barbero has an RBI single. And perhaps we can now say the rout is on. And David Narodowski, the batter. So runners on the corners. Barbero's first hit of the series in 6 trips. And David Narodowski, the batter. He's flown out to right, flown out to left. 9 runs on 12 hits at Camp Goldeyes tonight. First pitch, way outside. Nice backhand pickup by Quintana. Ball 1. Kansas City has opened up a 3-0 lead on Fargo in the 6th. On the Manitoba Blue Cross out-of-town scoreboard. We're in the bottom of the 4th. The 1-0. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. KC 3, FM no score. Kansas City leading Fargo Moorhead 3-0 in the 6th. Fargo just 1 game back of the Goldeyes in the standings. They too are playing game 50 tonight. Pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 1-2. Sioux City leading St. Paul 4-2 in the 5th. And that is in St. Paul, Minnesota tonight. 1 out. And 5 in. The pitch is high, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Amarillo in front of Wichita, 3-1. That's in the 6th. Gary leading Lincoln 2-1 in the 4th. 2-2. Breaking ball swung on, line out to third, caught there by Taylor, throws across and doubles off Dan Barbero, and that is it for the Goldeyes here in the bottom of the 4th inning. But they bat around, send 9 men to the plate, score 5 runs, including 4 on a grand slam by Yurendell de Caster. 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We'll go to the 5th. Goldeyes lead it by 7, 9-2 on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Teamwork wins ball games, and it's made Sabre Agencies an even stronger player in the insurance business. Recently, Sabre Agencies teamed up with Canada's largest personal property insurance company, Intact Insurance. So now, when life throws you a curveball, they'll get you back in the game faster than ever. Are you over 50 with no claims for 3 years? Then you could score big league savings on home insurance, including no deductible on your first claim. Call Sabre Agencies for details. 694-6787.
Welcome back. How was the vacation?
It was fine. Why is everything so different in here?
We upgraded all our office equipment to new technology from Ricoh through Milne Office Systems.
How much more is this costing us?
After Milne did a document needs analysis, they showed us how we could increase our productivity and decrease our costs.
So where's my new copier?
It's not a copier, it's a Ricoh!
Visit milneoffice.com to arrange for your own customized Ricoh digital workflow solution today.
Recycle everywhere.
It's a swing, and he popped it up. Has he got it?
The ball was caught, but not by a glove, Mike. Looks like it landed inside a Recycle Everywhere bin. I'd recognize that little blue bird anywhere.
They're everywhere these days.
Beverage container recycling is expanding in Manitoba. Look for Recycle Everywhere bins at Shaw Stadium and other public places. Visit us at recycleeverywhere.ca.
Recycle everywhere.
You're listening to Goldeyes Baseball live on TSN 1290. Brought to you in part by Fergie's Fish and Chips and Manitoba Turkey Producers.
Well, we go to the 5th inning. Glad to have you along. My name is Paul Edmonds. Goldeyes lead it by a score of 9-2, and quick time called here as we get a delay right out of the gate. Johnny Kaplan to lead it off, top of the order for Sioux Falls. First pitch swung on, bounce right side. Off of first comes Mazzola. Stop sign to Hawken. He'll take it to the base himself and make the unassisted play. And Kaplan is out on 1 pitch. And the 5th is underway tonight. We'll also see Atherton and Jared Bolden. Goldeyes have hit 3 grand slams this year. And the latest last half inning off the bat of Yurendell de Caster. And the last Goldeyes Grand Slam against Sioux Falls was last year. First pitch is in there for a strike to Joe Anthony. Rich Hawkins seems to have settled in here a little bit, working into the fifth. That's what Rick Forney wants, 15 outs, or maybe a little more from this young left-hander, just 22 years old, the 0-1. Breaking ball is in there for a strike, 0-2. Wes Long hit the last Grand Slam that Sioux Falls had given up, and it was last year. And the pitch to Anthony. Breaking ball outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Anthony 0 for 1 with a walk. There's been a lot of guys have gone through here over the years since 1994. The 1-2. Swung on, popped up. Left side of the infield. DeCaster's there in front of the shortstop. Narodowski, and he makes the catch, and 2 away. Wes Long was unique. Played the game hard, played it right, was a nice guy. Hated to lose. Was a great teammate. Everybody liked him, and he liked everybody. And is now husband and dad in Seattle full-time and doing other things. Baseball's done in his life unless he coaches at some point, probably with Little League. First pitch to Bolden is high, ball 1. The 1-0 is on the outside edge for a strike, and it's 1-1. Well, the one thing is we knew that it was going to be Wes's last season last year, so it's not like it was a surprise. The 1-1 curve is high, 2-1. When he said he wasn't coming back, or it was announced that he wasn't coming back, and the Goldeyes were pursuing new options in short. 2 balls and 1 strike pitch. Swung on, ground ball right side. Up with it, Kendall, second baseman to first. 1, 2, 3 for the second straight inning. Down goes Sioux Falls. And we have 4.5 in the books. In fact, Rich Hawkins has retired 8 in a row. Goldeyes lead it 9-2. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th when we return to downtown on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
What makes Tavern United Manitoba's #1 sports pub? Service second to none. Food that's right on point. And value that's big league all the way. And this summer, during Tavern United's Your Team, Your Tickets promotion, win weekly prizes and qualify to win season tickets to your Winnipeg Goldeyes, Blue Bombers, and of course, the Jets. So get your friends together for some frothy fun, fabulous food, and guaranteed good times at your New World Sports Pub, Tavern United.
Summer is the season for long road trips with the family.
Are we there yet?
And if you want to make it there, it's time for you to talk to Cal. No matter if your visit is for a tire rotation, an alignment, or even a basic oil service, all your visits come with a free mechanical inspection. Make sure your vehicle is ready for the high temperatures and heavy use that summer driving brings. Talk to Cal at any one of Cal Tire's 5 convenient Winnipeg locations.
You gotta roll with me.
The Field of Dreams Foundation helps kids in need by supporting children's charities. I'm Tony Fletcher, president of the Field of Dreams Foundation, urging you to help out by picking up our special coupon book at Shop Park for just $5. It's packed with $100 in savings at popular ballpark concessions and local restaurants, or you can pledge an amount per Goldeyes strikeout in the Fillmore Riley K's for Kids program. Learn more at goldeyes.com. Thanks to you, the Field of Dreams Foundation continues to make kids' dreams come true.
Now we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. First pitch to Bryce Kendall is in there for a strike from Dusty Gober, who took over from Mark Michael. Michael chased in inning number 4. The 0-1 swung on and lifted out toward right. Guerrero's there. He'll come in, make the catch. 1 away. Top of the order for the Goldeyes, Kendall, Carpenter, and Weber, and now 1 away. Goldeyes lead it by a score of 9-2. And here's Rich Carpenter, 1 for 3. Double and a run scored. And the first pitch is low and inside. Ball 1. Here's an interesting stat from that All-Star game, which, by the way, the last we had, the 1-0, is outside. 2 balls and no strikes. National League are pounding the American League 8-0 in the bottom of 4. Bryce Harper is the youngest player ever to reach base in an All-Star game. The 2-0 swung on and missed. It's 2-1. The old record was held by Butch Weiniger. He drew a walk in 1976 at the age of 20. 2-1. Outside 3-1. 20 years old in 4 months. Butch Weiniger, former Twin. That is a blast from the past. The 3-1. Swung on, popped up. Into shallow right center. Here comes Kaplan, still coming, now slowing up, and he'll make a two-handed catch to make sure. And there's 2 away for John Weber, who's 2 for 2 with a walk, 2 RBI, 2 runs scored. You know, I guess I was like most kids, or maybe like most kids of my era. I collected baseball cards, had a lot of them, and I remember having Butch Weiniger's card. First pitch is low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. You know, and it's not really drawing back to the I walked 4 miles to school, uphill both ways kind of story. Pitches swung on and fouled back, and it's 1-1. But, I mean, I remember as a kid, we were like the first family to have cable TV on our street. Prior to that, it was like 3 channels, and 2 of them were snowy. The 1-1 is on the outside edge for a strike, and it's 1-2. And cable, well, that took us to 8 channels. We were living large. And color, 1-2 is outside, 2-2. You know, it's funny when you go by some of those old hotels in the United States, they still have that old marquee out there, advertising air conditioning and color TVs. Pitches swung on and fouled back. Two balls, 2 strikes. Goldeyes lead it 9-2. Glad to have you along tonight. 2-2 is just outside, 3-2. Whether you're tuning in on CJ Radio tonight up there in Swan River, 104.5 FM, Neepawa, 97.1, Gimli, 107.5. 3-2 is high, ball 4, and Weber walks for the second time tonight. Or to our originating station, our flagship, TSN 1290. Third walk issued by Pheasants pitching tonight. And Yurendell de Caster is the batter. He's had a grand slam. He's 2 for 2. 2 runs scored, 4 RBI, a stolen base, and a walk. And Gober will come set. First pitch. Down and away, ball 1. On Thursday, Matt Rush will get the start for the Goldeyes. He's 5-1 with a .235. The pitch is low, 2-0. After a day off tomorrow. And it's supposed to be 35 degrees Celsius tomorrow. That's 95 Fahrenheit, the 2-0. Swung on, chopper left side to his left, Casper. He'll field it, the shortstop, and then flip it to second to force Weber, and the Goldeyes are done here in the bottom of the 5th inning. For Winnipeg, no runs, no hits, and one left. We'll go to the 6th. Goldeyes lead it by 7, 9-2 on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
In business, you need all aspects of your operation working together. Still, the decisions you make in one area can impact another. At MNP, we offer a full range of services from accounting, consulting, and tax, so we can help across all aspects of your operation with the resources and industry-specific knowledge that can help your business grow. Think forward. Contact your local MNP office or visit us online at mnp.ca.
The Greenwood Inn & Suites invites you to make it your home base for an overnight stay, your next meeting, or social event. You can even make it a home run with all-day dining or Sunday brunch at Dalton's. Enjoy the first-class service and facilities the Greenwood Inn & Suites has to offer. To book your next stay, visit the website at greenwoodwinnipeg.com or call 775-9889. 775-9889. The Greenwood Inn & Suites, putting the friendly in friendly Manitoba.
The pros at Tradesman Mechanical Services are good people to know when life throws you a screwball that screws up your home's comfort zone. They're experts, so they can install and service all the latest York heating and air conditioning products. Tradesman Mechanical has a 24-hour service desk, so when trouble strikes, call anytime. They service all makes and models because your comfort is their business. Tradesman Mechanical Services. They can help your home run better.
Never miss the action with live Goldeyes coverage on TSN 1290. Now, back to the voice of the Goldeyes. Here's Paul Edmonds.
Well, we go to the 6th inning, and the Goldeyes lead it 9-2. 9 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. 2-2-1 for Sioux Falls. Rich Hawkins works into his 6th. First pitch, right down the chute for a strike. And it starts Cesar Nicholas off at 0-1. Part of the order for the Pheasants, Nicholas, Guerrero, and Taylor. Hawkins from the stretch, the 0-1. Breaking ball is low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Longest start of the year for Rich as a pro is 6 innings. That was his 2nd start here at home against Lincoln. The pitch swung on, fouled back into the mitt of Luis Allen. He ended up dropping it, but 1 ball and 2 strikes. And Hawkins will work into his 6th inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nicholas 0 for 1 tonight, reached on an error. And he was also intentionally walked in the 1st inning. Big blow here tonight. The Goldeyes putting up 5 in the 4th and getting a grand slam from Yurendell de Caster. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Breaking ball, bounced out toward 3rd. Picked up there by de Caster, spins, throws to 1st, pulled Mazzola off the bag, but he got a tag of Nicholas on the way by. One away. And here's Christian Guerrero, who struck out and blown out. Although only 1 at bat charged against him, because when he flew out in the 1st, it was a sacrifice fly. Right-handed batter, he is 0 for 13 in the series. First pitch is outside, ball 1. Let's have a look at what the Goldeyes are doing this week, brought to you by Boston Pizza. By Boston Pizza's all-meat wings. The pitch is in there for a strike. 1-1. This summer, nothing goes better with BP's all-meat wings than all beer. Boston Pizza, here to make you happy. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1. Swung on, chopper out in front of the mound, picked up there by Hawkins, and he fires to 1st. Nice play to get Guerrero 2 away. And Jake Taylor, the batter, he's 0 for 2. Well, the Goldeyes will have tomorrow off. And there is some talk that some of them are going to go fishing, some are going to head up to Grand Beach. They're going to have a day off. And then back at her on Thursday night here on the back end of this 12-game season-long homestand. St. Paul comes to town. First pitch to Taylor. Fastball swung on, bounce left side, foul. And it's strike one. Taylor 0 for 2 tonight. He's bounced out to short and flown out to right. Rich Hawkins is 1 out away from working 6. 9-2 Winnipeg leads at the 0-1. Breaking ball swung on and fouled away for strike 2. Kaohi Downing getting loose in the bullpen for the Goldeyes. This might be it for Rich Hawkins. If he can get through 6 here, I think that would be more than pleasing to his pitching coach and field manager, Bill Pulsifer and Rick Forney, respectively. The 0-2 breaking ball, pounded foul right back down in the box. And it's 0-2 to Taylor. And then Thursday night, that series with St. Paul opens up here at 7:05. We'll be on the air on our originating station, TSN 1290 at 6:30. Back with you folks on the network on Sunday, the final game of that 4-game set with the Saints. It's the first meeting of the regular season between Winnipeg and St. Paul starting on Thursday night. It's also post-game fireworks night. 0-2. Breaking ball is low, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Post-game fireworks here on Thursday. Friday night, game 2 of the series, also a 7:05 start time. Wine, women, and baseball. These have become pretty popular. 1-2. Fastball wide, 2-2. You can gather your girlfriends and join the Goldeyes for a unique evening exclusively for women. Enjoy the Goldeyes game from Shaw Park's luxurious Super Suite down the right field line. 2-2. Breaking ball inside 3-2. Sponsored by Vincor Canada, the package includes your game ticket, wine tasting, plus 2 complimentary glasses of wine, appetizers, and desserts. The payoff. Swung on, fouls the plate, we do it again. Pampering stations, prizes, and visits from Goldeyes players. Get your tickets early as there are only 50 available. Saturday night, 6:05, game 3 against St. Paul. Pajama party. The payoff. Swung on, chopper right side to his left, Kendall, up with it, over to first. And that is that for Sioux Falls in the top of the 6th inning. We'll see here if Rich Hawkins gets a handshake as he exits the field here. And then if he does, that will be it for him. And he will indeed get a handshake. And Rich Hawkins is done for the night here. And a great performance with some great run support as well. The Goldeyes will get into the bullpen when they start the 7th inning in the field. Meanwhile, we'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Goldeyes stepping up to the plate here, leading 9-2 on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Most of us lead busy lives. That's why hiring a trained real estate professional, a realtor, is the way to go when buying or selling a home. A realtor knows the local market and the process involved to help you achieve a successful outcome in the most important financial transaction of your life. Pick up a free copy of the Winnipeg Real Estate News and see their mobile-friendly website to access the public's #1 portal to all the current MLS listings.
The Winnipeg Real Estate News.com.
What if I told you that chiropractic care is highly effective in treating the injuries sustained in car accidents, and that the costs associated with your chiropractic care and recovery are fully covered through Manitoba Public Insurance? And what if I told you all you have to do is concentrate on getting well? Would you be interested? Manitoba chiropractors are passionate about improving the lives of all Manitobans, helping injured motorists gain relief from their pain and suffering.
Manitoba chiropractors, making life better.
Milwaukee Tools continue to revolutionize the cordless power tool industry with the introduction of M18 Fuel, an exclusive line of extreme performance cordless power tools designed, engineered, and built by Milwaukee to deliver unmatched productivity. When you use an M18 tool with the Fuel name, you know you've invested in the most advanced cordless technology available. Simply put, Fuel delivers unmatched power, runtime, and durability on the job site. Fuel, built for the industrial industry.
Bottom of 6, first pitch to Luis Allen is in there for a strike. Allen, Kyle Day, Josh Mazzola for Winnipeg, 5, 6, 7 in the order. Winnipeg leading 9-2. The 0-1 from Gober, swung on, bounce right side. Anthonyson up with it. The second baseman goes to first, one down. Saturday night, it is pajama party and post-game movie and sleepover. As we look at this next series on this homestand promotionally for Boston Pizza. You are asked to dress up in your best pajamas and bring the whole family. I'm not sure about you, but I don't know that anybody that has pajamas, first pitch is swung on and fouled back, if you actually wear them. If you have like a dress-up pair and like a casual pair. The 0-1. Swung on, lined over the glove of Anthonyson into right field, and Kyle Day has a 3-hit night, and he's been aboard all 4 times. And a 1-out single here. 13th hit for Winnipeg, and Dusty Gober working into his third inning, and here's Josh Mazzola. Yeah, like, you know, do you have a formal pair of pajamas and a business cash pair of PJs? First pitch to Mazzola. Breaking ball is inside, ball 1. I know I don't. One ball, no strikes. The pitch is on the outside edge for a strike. Anyway, if you have a dress-up pair, as in your best pajamas, wear them. And bring the whole family. The 1-1 is inside, 2 balls and 1 strike. And after the game, the Goldeyes will play the family-friendly movie, The Adventures of Tintin, on the giant video board. See, we have fun with this because I don't write this stuff. The 2-1 swung on and missed, and it's 2-2. Fans can stay and enjoy the movie free of charge. And fans are also invited to bring a tent and camp over on the center field grass here at Shaw Park. 2-2 to Mazzola. Is outside, 3-2. And families are also invited to enter to win the opportunity to enjoy the movie and the camp over on beautiful Serta mattresses from center field, courtesy of Serta Mattress Company. The pitch swung on, that is hit high, pretty deep to left. Bolden at the wall. He'll look up, pucker up, and kiss it goodbye. Josh Mazzola has got into the act. He's homered for the second straight night. Third time on the homestand. He'll make the turn to third. And come on down. Another 2-run shot. His 7th of the year. And it's 11-2 Winnipeg. And Mazzola has a 3-hit night tonight. And there's only 1 out in the inning, and here's Dan Barbero.
Now down to the goal line, the designated hitter number 8, Dan Barbero.
And Dan Barbero will stand in from the left side. First pitch is a changeup on the outside edge for a strike. Danny tonight 1 for 3. The pitch, a breaking ball, missed inside, 1-1. And then Sunday, this coming Sunday, ends the homestand and the last of 4 against St. Paul, the 1-1. Swung on, ground ball right side. Off of first comes Lawhorn. Fields it, underhands it to Gober, and There are 2 away. And a right-hander going to get up and start loosening to the bullpen for Sioux Falls. And here's David Narodowski. Narodowski is 0 for 3 tonight. Goldeyes 11 runs on 14 hits. They lead it 11-2. First pitch is taken on the outside edge for a strike by the Goldeyes right-handed swinging shortstop. And he started off at 0-1. And the pitch swung on. That is hit sharply out toward third by Taylor. A fair ball and down the left field line. Digging for second is Narodowski. Big turn at second. And the ball dug out of the corner by Bolden. He'll fire it back in. And Narodowski will stop at second with a 2-out double here. And he has his first hit of the night. And the Goldeyes have 15 in the baseball game. Sunday, it all gets concluded. Wonder shows and plunger pool on the promenade. Kid City run the bases after the game. Salisbury House 2 for 1, Mr. Big Nip on Sunday. And then the Goldeyes will head down to Lincoln and Sioux Falls for a week. Tickets are $5, $7, $12, $14, and $18. $5 gets you in the ballpark. First pitch. Swung on, line to center field. Kaplan came in, now stops. He'll make the catch. And that is it for the Goldeyes here in the bottom of the 6th. They add on 2 more runs on 3 hits, and they leave 1. We'll go to the 7th. By the way, call the Goldeyes office if you're interested. You can get tickets at Ticketmaster, ticketmaster.ca, 855-GOLDEYE. Check what's happening online, goldeyes.com, if you missed something that I said. 7th inning is next. Goldeyes are up by 9, 11-2. Downing will trot in when we trot back on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Knowledge is power.
Get the power you need to succeed at CDI College.
With relevant, focused career training for business, healthcare,
art and design, legal, technology, and more.
Learn more.
Earn more.
Get more out of life with a career you love, not just a job.
Find your passion at cdicollege.ca.
CDI College. We change lives through education.
CDI. I
love it, and we will succeed.
I've been drinking Coca-Cola since I was 13. My mom, she packed one with my lunch every day. Been drinking it ever since. Until yesterday, that is. I tried a Pepsi at the Ultimate Taste Challenge. Turns out I like Pepsi. Who knows what else I've been wrong about? Heck, I might like that gangster rap.
You'd be surprised who prefers the taste of Pepsi.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Go to Pepsi Canada on Facebook to find out where you can take the Ultimate Taste Challenge.
A little of this.
Turn it on at work, and we all love it.
Awesome. A little of that.
It's the only station I listen to in my car.
Bob makes my day.
I'm more of a whatever guy.
Tune into Bob's Breakfast with Kelly Parker and Desk.
That's Donald Duck's middle name.
Right. Is it not? Is it Fauntleroy or Fauntleroy? Because it's important that I get it right.
Weekdays from 5:30 till 9.
What time are we on again? 5:30? Oh, gosh, that's early.
Add some 80s, 90s, and whatever to your day with 99.9 Bob FM.
We love it.
I listen all day.
You're listening to Winnipeg Goldeyes Baseball, live on TSN 1290. Brought to you in part by Sirius Technologies. Let's get back to the action with Paul Edmonds.
Well, Kauhi Downing is into the baseball game. He'll start the 7th. And that's it for Rich Hawkins. 6 innings for the youngster. 2 hits, 2 runs. And both those runs will be earned. Quality start. 3 walks, 1 intentional, and 3 strikeouts. First pitch is in there for a strike to Trevor Lawhorn. And the 7th is underway tonight. Goldeyes lead it 11-2. And Hawkins, the pitcher of record, on a winning side. The 0-1. Breaking ball swung on and fouled back. And it's 0-2. It's Lawhorn, Quintana, and Casper, 7, 8, and 9 for Sioux Falls. Goldeyes pounding the baseball tonight. 15 hits, the 0-2. is low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lawhorn 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored tonight. Lights are on here, but we still have plenty of daylight left at 9:06 Central. Righty, and time called now. Lawhorn backs out. For Downing, 5'11", 180, 25 years old from Honolulu, Hawaii. His folks are in town and enjoying their Winnipeg visit. 1-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled back. And for Kauhi, he will make his 21st appearance. He's 3-1 with a 2.81 ERA. 25 2/3 innings, 27 hits, 8 earned runs, 7 walks, 16 strikeouts, and the opposition batting just 276 against him. 1-2 is in the dirt, 2-2. When I asked Rick Forney today about pleasant surprises on his team through the first half, Downing was mentioned. Said, here's a guy that's a 2-inning guy out of our bullpen this year and has pitched effectively, and his ERA would tell you that. He was also the closer for a little while, too, in a time of need. A 281 earned run average for Kauhi. And he was a position player last year. Breaking ball swung on and missed. Beautiful. And he gets Lawhorn. And the Goldeyes have struck out 4 Pheasants tonight. And Downing has his first punch out of the evening. Here's Al Quintana. And Quintana 1 for 2 tonight. Quick score from the Manitoba Junior Baseball League. Winnipeg South 4. Pembina Valley no score. That's the final. And the first pitch to Quintana is low, ball 1. Left-hander throwing in the bullpen for Sioux Falls. It might be Van Leeuwer, and that's who it is. Jack Van Leeuwer. Righty from the stretch, the 1-0. Fastball swung on, hit the center field. Coming in is Carpenter, and he'll take it on a couple of hops. And Quintana has his second hit of the night. Sounded like it was a bit of a broken bat job, too. We're in the 7th. Goldeyes lead at 11-2. And here's Max Casper, who is 0 for 1 with a sacrifice. Fans have been all over this kid all weekend and into this week. Downing comes set. First pitch is low, ball 1. There you go. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch swung on and fouled back. A late swing there by Max Casper. And he fouls it on top of the roof here. 1 ball, 1 strike. 5,816 here tonight. 58-16. Good crowd. 1-1 is low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Goldeyes lead it 11-2. 15 hits to Sioux Falls 3. 2-1. Swung on, slashed foul. Right side, 2-2. 1 out, 1 on. Quintana, 1 for 1 on the base pass, not being held on by Mazzola. Casper batting 0-8-7. 2-2. Called third strike on the outside corner. And Casper will go down looking. And Downing picks up his second strikeout of the night. We go back to the top of the order in Johnny Kaplan, who is 1 for 2 with a sacrifice fly this evening. And 2 down in the top half of this 7th. Well, Rick acknowledged today that Sioux Falls running into, and that first pitch swung on and missed in a high fastball, delivered from Downing to Kaplan, strike 1. acknowledged today that Sioux Falls running into what the Goldeyes ran into a couple of times over the last 2 or 3 weeks. You lose some players, roster gets in flux. 0-1 is high, 1 ball, 1 strike. Players are playing out of their role, out of their comfort zone. 1 ball, 1 strike, the pitch. Breaking ball swung on and missed. That's a beautiful, beautiful pitch. A couple of high-seed fastballs, and then you drop that breaking ball in on Kaplan, and, you're loaded for bear there, and you're already way out in front of it, and it swoops in around your bat, 1-2. Downing 1 pitch away from striking out the side, the pitch. Cold third strike on the outside corner, he does, with a fastball. So he strikes out the side in the top half of this 7th. And that's it for Sioux Falls. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. Stretch time in my hometown. We invite you wherever you are tonight to get up with us and stretch them out. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Goldeyes lead it 11-2 on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Hit a home run this summer at any of Arby's 6 Winnipeg locations. Whether you want to lead off with Arby's oven-roasted roast beef or return for a designated hit with a market-fresh sandwich or wrap, you'll always come away feeling like a winner after a visit to Arby's. What are you thinking? I'm thinking Arby's. Locally owned and operated, and proud to be a corporate sponsor of your Winnipeg Goldeyes.
Birthdays, office functions, tea parties, whatever. With Archangel Fireworks, every little event becomes a magical backyard affair. So go ahead, rock that next block party. Got a wedding? Bring something blue, and then blow it up. Whatever you do, make it a backyard affair with Archangel Fireworks. At Confusion Corner and online at archangelfireworks.com. The sky is your canvas.
Thinking forward means challenging your business to grow. It's about making hard decisions today to ensure a better tomorrow. At MNP, we'll help your business think forward by being a partner that understands your business challenges and providing industry-specific thought leaders to help take you to the next level. Think forward. Contact your local MNP office or visit us online at mnp.ca.
New pitcher for Sioux Falls is Jack Van Leeuwen that comes into the game. And he'll start the bottom of the 7th inning. Goldeyes lead it 11-2. And that's it for Dusty Gober. Van Leeuwen will be the 3rd pitcher of the night.
Van Leeuwen. 2
2-2/3 innings for Dusty Gober tonight. Gives up 4 hits. A couple of runs, both earned. A walk, no strikeouts. And the pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 4520909. First pitch is in there for a strike to to Ridge Carpenter, who's playing in Chris Roberson's spot tonight. The pitch swung on and missed, and it's 0-2. It's Carpenter, Weber, and De Caster. Jack Van Leeuwen ahead of Carpenter at 0-2. Van Leeuwen, a left-hander from Brandon, South Dakota. Pitch is swung on, bounced right side. Protective swing and hit foul by Carpenter. Van Leeuwen, 6'4", 215, 24 years old. Makes his 24th appearance. 3-0 with a 3.38 ERA. 0-2. Swung on, little check swing. That contact was made and bounced over by the on-deck circle. Foul. Still 0-2. 21 1/3 innings for Jack Van Leeuwen. 26 hits, 8 earned runs, 3 walks, 11 strikeouts. Opposition batting .310. 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he got Carpenter, who is 1 for 5 tonight.
From Goldeyes,
Strikeout number 1 for Van Leeuwen in the 4th in the baseball game for Sioux Falls pitching. Goldeyes have a right-hander down in the bullpen. And Stephen Kahn. Here's John Weber, 2 for 2, 2 walks, 2 RBI, 2 runs scored. First pitch, way outside, ball 1. While we have an opportunity, let's pass along a score from Fargo. You ready? In the top of the 8th inning, Kansas City 5, Fargo no score. On the Manitoba Blue Cross out-of-town scoreboard. Weber takes a strike. It's 1-1. 1-1 is in there for a strike, and it's 1-2. Kansas City 5, Fargo no score. They're in the 8th. We're in the bottom of 7 here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch swung on, fouled back, and it's still a ball and 2. St. Paul's come back to tie Sioux City at 4. And they are in the bottom of 7. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lefty, the pitch. Way outside, 2-2. Weber tonight with a couple of RBI singles. The pitch. A little bit low on a breaking ball. Now the count runs to 3-2. And we'll get to the answer on trivia here tonight. The pitch swung on, fouled back to the screen. We do it again. Trivia contest question brought to you by the Place Louis Riel Suite Hotel in downtown Winnipeg. Place Louis Riel specializing in spacious executive suites. The 3-2 is on the outside edge for a called third strike. And Weber tossed the bat like he was going to get walked, and now has to pick it up and march over to his third base dugout as a strikeout victim. The second one for Van Leeuwen. And here's Yurendell de Caster. Well, our question tonight was this. Obviously, John Weber leads the Goldeyes this season in DH. He's DH the most of the team. Just what he does. He'll DH and play left field, a little bit of first. First pitch, swung on, lined over first, down the right field line and into the corner. De Caster stumbles toward first base and will stay there as the ball is picked up by Guerrero. And De Caster, everybody might have a little laugh at that one. I'm going to see here. Saw face smiling over there at first base. I think Art Thigpen, the first base umpire, laughing a little too. Anyway, it ends up being the third hit of the night for Yurendell de Caster, and it's a 2-out single. And the batter is Luis Allen. Boy, he stumbled going into the bag, trying to take a bit of a turn. First pitch to Allen, swung on, bounced left side, diving stop by Taylor. The third baseman up to his feet, throws across, and that is it for Winnipeg here in the bottom of 7. No runs, a hit, 1 left. We'll pick up the answer and the winner on trivia when we return. Goldeyes lead it 11-2 on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Granny's Turkey invites you to think big, because now bigger really is better. Look for new Granny's seasoned boneless turkey breast in the frozen food aisle. It's big on flavor, big on nutrition, and it makes chicken breasts and steaks seem so tiny. New Granny's seasoned boneless turkey breast. Great on the grill or any way you like. Bigger is better. Granny's, great taste, healthy living. To find stores offering Granny's seasoned boneless turkey breast, see grannys.ca/barbecue.
For 5 years, the new Pembina Chrysler has become Winnipeg's most conveniently located automotive center. From a 30-minute ORS-free oil change, I'll make Collision Center, Canada's largest parts volume dealer, or an incredible selection of new and used vehicles, it's really all here at the new Pembina Chrysler. So why drive to the outskirts of the city to buy, much less go all the way back for service, when it's all here at the new Pembina Chrysler Dodge Jeep, 300 Pembina Highway or PembinaChrysler.com.
The Winnipeg Goldeyes make dreams come true by providing live baseball experiences to charities, nonprofit groups, and inner-city programs. Now, with the Goldeyes Community Zone, even more memories are available to be made. For group tickets, contact the Goldeyes at 982 Base. These extra seats are only possible through generous donations from the Community Zone partners. So, from the Winnipeg Goldeyes and Community Zone recipients, thank you. Can-Ed Inns, Labatt, Manitoba, and Dairy Farmers of Manitoba.
You're listening to Goldeyes Baseball Live on TSN 1290. Brought to you in part by Avalon and the Gulf Dome.
Well, we go to the 8th inning. And a new pitcher for the Goldeyes is Stephen Kahn. That's in for Kaohi Downing. 1 inning, 1 hit. No runs, no walks. And he struck out the side, did Downing. And he'll give way to right-hander Stephen Kahn. Goldeyes lead it 11-2. Atherton, Bolden, and Nicholas due up for Sioux Falls. Goldeyes are in front by 9. 6 outs away from sweeping this series. With an eye on the out-of-town scoreboard to Fargo as well, where Kansas City was leading 5-0. We want to get to the answer on trivia. Trivia brought to you by the Place Louis Riel Suite Hotel in downtown Winnipeg. Place Louis Riel specializing in spacious executive suites. And our question tonight was obviously John Weber leads the Goldeyes this season in DH days with 19. I wanted to know, though, who was second on the team in appearances this season as the team's designated hitter. Here's Joe Atherton, left-handed batter. Kahn comes set, first pitch. Fastball is just outside, ball 1. Well, congratulations to Rosalie Chartier of St. Anne, Manitoba. She knew the answer to be Kyle Day. He's DH'd 9 times, the 1-0. Swung on, sent down the left field line on that fastball. Foul, 1-1. Yeah, Kyle Day has DH'd the second most on the team, 9 times. Congratulations, Rosalie. You pick up a pair of Goldeye tickets to a future home game, and you'll also be eligible to win the grand prize of a weekend stay at the Place Louis at the end of the season. We'll do it again on Thursday night. The 1-1 is a fastball that's in there for a strike, and it's 1-2. Atherton 0 for 2 with a walk tonight. For Stephen Kahn, a right-hander from Fullerton, California, 28 years old, 6'3", 220. 1-2 pitch. Change up, swung on, bounce left side, foul. And Stephen will make his second appearance of this series. His 15th of the year and his 6th as a Goldeye. He's 1-1 with a 6 ERA. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Curve, swung on, popped up. Shallow left, and there's Narodowski right on the line behind third to call off De Caster. The shortstop makes the catch, and there's 1 away. And the batter is Jared Bolden. All-Star game tonight, top of 7. National League leads the American League 8-0. Jared Bolden 0 for 2 with a sacrifice tonight, 3 for 16 in the series. Another left-handed batter. Kahn will come set, first pitch. Swung on and fouls the plate. Oh boy, Luis Allen felt that one. And it's 0-1. Let's have a look at Inside the Numbers, and Inside the Numbers brought to you by Recycle Everywhere. Making away from home recycling commonplace. To learn more, visit recycleeverywhere.ca. And Bolden will step back in, giving Luis Allen a little bit more time to shake off that stinger on that foul back. Strike 1. The 0-1. is low with an off-speed pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, Stephen Kahn in 2004 was a member of the USA Junior National Team. In 2005, was a 5th-round draft pick of the Seattle Mariners. And was really fast-tracked. He told us that a couple of weeks ago. Pitches low, 2-1. In 2006, he was in Double-A after a great start in High A through the first half. And then the injury started. He tore his left ACL in 2007 before spring training. Pitches swung on, fouled away. Down the left field line, 2-2 to Bolden. Coming down some stairs. Got healthy, and in 2008 was a Major League camp invitee with the Mariners. Tore his right ACL. The other knee, the 2-2, swung on, fouled away. And Bolden stays alive. When he and teammate Craig James, yes, the same Craig James on his team now, were horsing around, and James tried to flip Kahn. So in 2 years, he had torn the ACL in both knees. Pitches swung on, fouled away. That was 93 on the gun. 2-2. In 2009, he had shoulder problems. In 2010, re-injured the right ACL while training. And then last year began the season in late May. 2-2. Change-up swung on, fouled at the plate. After 4+ years of essentially not playing the game. You know, sometimes you wonder why guys continue. You know the answer. They don't want their career to end on a note when they're still young enough because they were hurt. The other part of it is, too, the 2-2 swung on, fouled away by Bolden. A couple of former Double-A guys going at it here. Guys like Stephen Kahn, and probably the majority of guys across the league, still feel that they can play, still feel that they can get to the big leagues. The dream hasn't ended for them. 2-2. Change-up swung on, lined out to right field. On the run is going to be Kyle Day. Can't get that. And striding for second is Bolden, and he'll stop there. Well, that was a good battle. And a double for Bolden. He hit it by Kyle Day. And here's Cesar Nicholas. Only the 4th hit tonight for Sioux Falls. And I guess as long as you've got a uniform on, there's still a chance, right? You bet. It's like the lottery ticket. Can't win it if you're not in it. Here's Nicholas. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. Righty, first pitch. Fastball is inside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Kahn will come set, and the 1-0. Fastball is low, 2-0.
Call for alcohol. Anyone need a beer?
So there's some numbers for inside the numbers. And once some of these guys go through, the perseverance. The 2-0 is in there for a strike, and it's 2-1. Give me another example today. Not sure if you're familiar with a relief pitcher that's a highly touted prospect, the 2-1. Swung on, fouled away. Right side by Nicholas, 2-2. In the Cleveland Indian system, his name is Nick Hagedorn. While he was called up recently to the big league club, had a rough outing, his last outing, injured his hand in anger. He's a lefty as well. And the Indians, because it was a self-inflicted injury, the 2-2. Swung on, chopper out toward third. Fielded there by De Caster. Bobbles the baseball on the transfer. Now throws to first and won't be in time. That'll be an error. Well, he picked it cleanly and then bobbled it on the transfer. Bolden stays at second. And it's E5. Second error of the night for Winnipeg. Anyway, Nick Hagedorn, because it was a self-inflicted injury, was placed on the disqualified list and optioned back down to the minors. Now the union is appealing it. Here is Christian Guerrero. 0 for 2 with a sac fly. First pitch, swung on, bounced on the third base line, foul. Here's the difference. At the big league level, Hagedorn makes over $400,000 for the year. When he gets optioned to AAA, it's only slightly over $70,000. So, right across the minor leagues, the 0-1. Breaking ball swung on and missed. And it's 0-2. Now, nobody's getting rich. Affiliated, independent, or otherwise. You get to the big league level, absolutely. It's wheelbarrows full of money. 0-2 to Guerrero. He struck out, bounced up. Pitch, curve, swung on and missed. Down on strikes he goes. Strikeout number 1 for Stephen Kahn. And there's 2 away. And the batter is Jake Taylor. He is 0 for 3 tonight. And news in across the league, former Goldeye, Brian Myro has hit for the cycle tonight for Grand Prairie against Laredo. First pitch is outside, ball 1. Brian Myro has hit for the cycle tonight for Grand Prairie as they're taking on Laredo and the Lemurs down in South Texas. The 1-0 is outside and low. 2-0. 2 on, 2 away. An error factors in. We're in the 8th. The Goldeyes lead it 11-2. Taylor 0 for 3 tonight. Kahn comes set, the 2-0. Swung on, lined out toward right center. On the run goes Carpenter, and he will get there and all it is. And that is it for Sioux Falls in the 8th. No runs, a hit, a Goldeye error, and 2 left. We'll go to the bottom of 8 when we come back. 11-2 Winnipeg on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Yep! There's lots of storage reality stuff on TV these days, but in Winnipeg, real people prefer real storage at Storageville. Why? 2 super convenient locations, both with really easy access to your locker. It's absolutely secure and always pristine clean. Learn more about Storageville's many wow factors at storageville.ca and sign up for upcoming auction alerts. Never know what treasures you might find. Storageville, where Winnipeg stores.
Yep! Before baseball, I packed his favorite red bag with 2 oranges, his big water bottle, lucky glove, 2 balls, and an extra pair of socks just in case.
He's all ready for the big game, but he may not be ready for...
Psst, hey, try this. All the players use it.
Talk to your kids about chewing tobacco today, because if you think you've prepared them for everything, you don't know spit. Brought to you by Mantra, the Manitoba Tobacco Reduction Alliance for Tobacco-Free Sport.
Support your own. The Goldeyes and Fort Garry Brewing. Located right here in Winnipeg, Fort Garry Brewing is Manitoba's #1 brewery, crafting a full spectrum of delicious beers and ales, including the award-winning Fort Garry Dark and fan favorite Fort Garry Pale, both of which are available at Shaw Park. So cheer on the home team. Fort Garry Brewing, Manitoba made, Manitoba's own.
Bottom of the 8th inning, Kyle Day to lead it off followed by Josh Mazzola and Dan Barbero. 6, 7, and 8 to face Thomas Heidhoff, right-hander and fourth pitcher of the night. For the Sioux Falls Pheasants, Jack Van Leeuwen, 1 inning, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts. Pitching change for Johnson Waste Management, 4520909. First time we see Heidhoff in this series from Carroll, Iowa, a rookie out of the University of Evansville. 6'4", 215. 26 years old. Here's Kyle Day. He's had a great night. 3 for 3 with a walk. First pitch is swung on and fouled back for strike 1. Day has singled 3 times, driven in a run, scored twice. Goldeyes have 16 hits. The 0-1 on the inside edge for a strike. We're in the bottom of 8. Winnipeg leading 11-2. And they're 3 outs away from sweeping this series. By the way, the 16 hits tonight. Second most this season. Pitches inside, 1-2. They had 17 hits June 7th against Lincoln. And 15 June 4th against Lincoln. 1-2. Swing and a miss, and Day down on strikes. So Heidhoff gets a strikeout here, and there's 1 away. 6 strikeouts for Sioux Falls pitching tonight. And here's Josh Mazzola, who's 3 for 4, including another home run. So yeah, the 16 hits, second most this year. And Mazzola with an infield single, solid single, and a 2-run homer and a strikeout tonight. First pitch is outside, ball 1. Goldeyes tonight scored in 3 of the first 4 innings, including a 5-run fourth. The 1-0 is low, 2 balls and no strikes. Had a grand slam from De Caster, a 2-run homer from this guy. The pitch swung on, fouled back, and it's 2-1. And really, after scoring 3 in the first, have not looked back. They got 6 quality innings out of Rich Hawkins. 2 balls and 1 strike to Mazzola. Heidhoff comes set, the pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-2. Uh-oh, here comes Fargo again. Top of the 9th. Kansas City leads Fargo 5-3. 2-2. Breaking ball, swung on and hit to center field. Kaplan right there. He'll make the catch, 2 away. And here's Dan Barbero, 1 for 3. Here tonight. Actually, 1 for 4 is Barbero, an RBI single in the 4th, to go along with a couple of ground outs and a strikeout looking. We'll have a look here at trades and transactions. First pitch is a changeup. It's on the outside edge for a strike. Amarillo has defeated Wichita tonight on the Manitoba Blue Cross out-of-town scoreboard, 3-2. The pitch on the outside edge for a strike. So Wichita, keep wanting to say we'll go into the break, but it's not really a break. It's 1 day off. The 0-2 is a called third strike on the inside corner, and Barbero will go down looking. So a couple of strikeouts here for Heidhoff, and we'll go to the 9th inning. For the Goldeyes, they go 1-2-3, and they're 3 outs away from sweeping the series. They lead it by 9 at 11-2. We'll see what happens when we come back on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
The Mediterranean.
The Greek.
The Mediterranean.
The
Greek.
Even if you can't agree on what kind of pizza to get, at least everyone in Winnipeg agrees where to get it. Santa Lucia Pizza. For the 6th straight year, you and Uptown Magazine readers voted Santa Lucia Best Pizza in Winnipeg. They've also received the Consumer Choice Award for Best Pizza Restaurant. Whether it's dine-in, takeout, or home delivery, Winnipeg agrees. Santa Lucia Pizza is the best in town.
You see, the best ingredients make the best of the pizza.
If I said to you, you had a beautiful body, would you hold it against me? Well, not if you got the body work done at Morey Auto Body, because beautiful body work is what they do best. They're not part of some giant chain, so they treat every customer like their only customer, and that means attention to detail like you wouldn't believe. Frame straightening, expert refinishing, even boat repairs, painting, and deckling. Morey Auto Body does it all and does it right. Really right. Right where you'd expect them to be, at 700 Morey. These guys hit it right out of the park.
Cheers to the NSA slow pitch team whose uniforms are not uniform at all. Cheers to the times where more prep goes into playing after the game than playing in it. Cheers to the team who carries the cooler to the bench first and then maybe goes back to the van for the bats, balls, and gloves. Cheers from the Bud family, Budweiser, Bud Light, and Bud Light Lime. Proud sponsors of your Winnipeg Goldeyes and every NSA slow pitch team in Winnipeg. Go get 'em.
Never miss the action with live Goldeyes coverage on TSN 1290. Now, back to the voice of the Goldeyes. Here's Paul Edmonds.
Well, we go to the 9th inning, and Dexter Carter will close it down. Winnipeg leading by 9, 3 outs away from a series sweep. It's 11-2 for the Goldeyes through 8. Last chance here for Sioux Falls. Ballhorn, Quintana, Casper, 7, 8, and 9. And Dexter Carter will be the 4th pitcher of the night. Stephen Kahn is done. 1 inning, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, and 1 punch-out. Pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 4520909. Dexter Carter, big tall right-hander, and the Goldeyes closer. 6'6", hard throwing. Product of North Carolina, 25 years old. And for Dexter, he will make his 21st appearance. He's 0-2 with a 3.20 ERA. 25 in the 3rd innings, 25 hits, 9 earned runs, 11 walks, 27 strikeouts. Opposition batting .260 against him. Here's Trevor Lawhorn, 0 for 2 with a walk tonight. First pitch is on the outside edge for a strike. Dexter Carter today tweeted out that this first half of the schedule in Winnipeg has been one of the best summers he's ever had. The 0-1. Breaking ball swung on and missed. Nothing to 2. Nothing in 2 to Trevor Lawhorn. And again, not a very busy day on trades and transactions. And the pitch is high, 1 ball, 2 strikes. But a couple being done. Goldeyes were involved today. The 1-2 is outside and in the dirt, 2-2. Trades and transactions brought to you by the Animal Hospital Manitoba. We are a full-service veterinary hospital that also provides behavioral and nutritional counseling. The Animal Hospital Manitoba, we treat your pets as if they were our own. 2-2 to Lawhorn. Carter comes set. 2-2. Swung on, punched out toward right. That's going to be trouble. It's going to get down and go toward the corner. Kyle Day after it. Lawhorn will stride for second, and he'll be in standing with a leadoff double. And the batter is Al Quintana. Well, Amarillo activated infielder Van Pope from the disabled list. El Paso released right-handed pitcher Edgar Garcia and signed right-handed pitcher Justin Harper. Gary signed right-handed pitcher Stephen Matry. And, of course, the Goldeyes activated lefty Rich Hawkins, who stands to pick up the victory tonight before his start tonight from the disabled list. That's it. There's Quintana, 2 for 3. First pitch is a fastball that's high, ball 1. Goldeyes lead it 11-2. Looking to end first half of the schedule with a 30-20 record. 1-0 is inside, 2 balls and no strikes. Now they go to the bottom of the 9th in Fargo. Kansas City leading 5-3. The 2-0 pitch. Right down the chute for a strike, and it's 2-1. Fargo looking for their 8th straight win and their 2nd straight series sweep. Goldeyes looking for their 4th straight win tonight. 2-1. Breaking ball is inside. 3 balls and a strike. Fargo has seemed over the years when they've been good a lot to get on those rolls. You know, in 12 and 13 in a row. 3 balls and 1 strike to Quintana. The pitch. Swung on, chopper out towards third, and underneath the glove of De Caster and down the left field line. And they're going to wave in Lawhorn. He'll come in to score. Going to second is Quintana, and it's 11-3. And they'll probably score that an RBI double. Wow, that was a tough play for De Caster. Went to his right, tried to backhand. It was hard hit. A run will score. And here's Max Casper. And that's how they scored an RBI double tonight. Casper 0 for 2 with a sacrifice tonight. First pitch. Right down the middle for a strike. He is 0 for 13 in the series. Casper has struck out twice this evening. 0-1. On the outside edge for a strike, it's 0-2. 11 runs, 16 hits, 2 errors for Winnipeg tonight. 3-6-1 for Sioux Falls. 0-2. Down and away, 1 ball and 2 strikes. The other score involving a North Division team, St. Paul and Sioux City, tied at 4 in the 8th. 1-2 to Casper. And the pitch. Breaking ball swung on and missed. It's dropped by Allen, picks it up, steps into a throwing lane, and throws to first to get Max Casper. And it's a strikeout for Carter and a 2-3 putout. There's 1 away. No advance from Quintana at second. Goldeyes have struck out 8 tonight. Top of the order in Johnny Kaplan. And Kaplan 1 for 3 with a sac fly. First pitch is low, got underneath the glove of Allen, goes back to the screen, and likely on the wild pitch, advancing is Quintana over to third. That's how they score it, wild pitch. One ball, no strikes. And the pitch swung on and missed, and it's 1-2. In the bottom of 9, Fargo has runners on the corners, trailing by 2, with 2 outs, and Nick Jackson at the plate. And Jackson just hit a 3. No, he didn't. The 1-1. Swung on, chopper, left side, foul. And Jackson actually earlier in the game made it 5-3 with a 3-run homer. So I guess for Fargo, that's the guy you want at the plate tonight. Runners on the corners there in Fargo, 2 away, and Fargo trailing by 2 at home in the bottom of the ninth. The 1-2 to Kaplan. Breaking ball swung on and fouled back. And we do it again. Kaplan stays alive and a ball and 2 strikes. Billy Spottiswood throwing in the bullpen for Winnipeg. 11-3 here. 1 out, 1 in, a runner at third. Carter comes set. 1-2 pitch is inside, 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Kaplan's doubled, had a sac fly, bounced out and struck out looking. Righty. Carter comes set. 2-2. Swung on and fouled away. That will get into the seats as a souvenir. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bottom of 8. National League 8, American League no score. 2-2. Breaking ball, cold third strike, right over the heart of the plate. And Kaplan will go down looking. And Carter has his second strikeout of the night. There's 2 away and 1 out away are the Goldeyes from a series sweep. Jackson has singled. It's 5-4 for Kansas City with 2 away. And runners at first and second, first and third. Joe Anthonson 0 for 3 with a walk. He'll step in here against Dexter Carter. First pitch is on the outside edge for a strike. Anthonson batting .238. No homers, 8 driven in. Dexter Carter trying to put him away. And the pitch. Missed inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. So 5-4 Kansas City, bottom of 9. One ball, 1 strike to Anthonson. The pitch. Swung on, fouled back. And Sioux Falls down to their final strike tonight. Great catch by a kid with a glove. Fargo's tied it at 5. Fargo's tied the score up at 5 at home. Boy, they get lucky. That's unbelievable. How lucky they were to win that last night on that circus in the bottom of the ninth. 1-2 pitch. Swung on, ground ball right side. Kendall up with it. Mazzola has to get to first. He dives. And the throw right there on the money. And that's the ball game and the series here tonight. Goldeyes sweep it. They win it 11-3 tonight. And they've won 4 in a row going into a day off here as they've evened up their record on this homestand at 4-4. 4 Sioux Falls in the ninth. 1 run, 1 hit, and 1 left. The final score, Winnipeg 11, Sioux Falls 3. Totals in the postgame show are next after these on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Nice and fresh.
Just the way I like it.
This is really good.
Ah, that hits the spot.
The spot to hear all that contentment? Our very own fishbowl. The reason? Robin's. Smart coffee lovers count on the famous, always fresh taste of Robin's coffee to add extra zest to every Goldeyes game. Team it with a Robin's fresh baked treat, and you've got, well, a flavored doubleheader. Robin's. Fast, fresh, and friendly.
Discover la francophonie in Manitoba.
La Broquerie, Île-des-Chênes, Sainte-Rose-du-Lac, Notre-Dame-de-Lourdes, Saint-Pierre-Joli, Saint-Boniface, and way much more.
In our friendly province, we are fortunate. French is everywhere and has lots to offer. Open your mind, add a French twist to your life, and enjoy the richness of another beautiful culture right here in Manitoba.
Venez voir, vous serez surpris. Surpris. Venez voir.
Summer is something to enjoy. But remember, drinking any alcohol and driving don't mix. Drinking and driving puts you and others in danger. Your best bet is a designated driver who has had no alcohol. Enjoy your summer, but whatever you do, don't drink and drive. To keep Manitobans safe behind the wheel, police are increasing enforcement near you. Watch for them. A message from Manitoba Public Insurance.
Ever try sucking an orange through a straw? How about 5?
Oh, come on!
It can happen, because we're blending up a difference at Jugo Juice. Our fresh fruit smoothies knock it out of the park with over 5 servings of fruit jammed into every 24-ounce cup. This season, make it a mini combo with a zesty Southwest chicken wrap. Get healthy on the go with Jugo Juice. Find us at Shaw Park and online at jugojuice.com.
Michael comes set. 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball swung on, and that is hit right by Casper short into left. They're going to wave in. Kendall up with the ball. The throw from Bolden in left field. Shot in time at home plate. Kendall